Oh, my God.
I thought this is the house next door.
Yeah, I know. That's real toe tapper.
This is the song they were playing. The other day, I walk into my gym. People want to work out. You know, no one wants to be there. You think you'd play some uplifting something to get you going?
Yeah.
It's just this fuck. Oops.
Whoa! Sorry. That's okay. You only set it up to the C.
Oh, I did.
That's fine.
Opie and Anthony. Yeah,
Did we
Bill
just
Burr,
lose all of that?
No, it's all right. Bill Burr was explaining during the break that he's been working out lately because when he moved out to L.A., they have such great fast food joints. He may have gained a few lbs. He wasn't happy with himself, so he joined a gym. And he works out at night, and they actually have a DJ.
Yeah. Which is bad enough.
At the gym.
He's got this little CD thing, and this is the song he was playing as I came in. Country version.
Have a mercy, Lord.
He shook me all night long. I think that's Hey See Dixie. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, really?
Is that necessary?
This is what you're coming with? This is what's...
Yeah.
At least play an awful Journey song, something like the typical bad gym music.
Don't stop believing, you know?
Yeah, this guy...
Don't stop believing that you could get in shape.
Believing in myself.
Yeah, man.
CNC Music Factory or that other crap they usually play there. Soul to Soul.
Or the...
What gym is that, Billy? This is one out... It's out in Silver Lake, the bodybuilder gym, and it's I believe it's like literally like ground zero, like the first AIDS breakout was I think in this gym.
Might want to wipe down that bench before you do some flies.
No, I'm telling you, if you look at like the pictures from like they like they just celebrated since like 1978, and everybody back there, you just look and that guy died.
He's dead. He's gotta be.
Oh yeah, no, they got the awful mustache, the Tom Selleck mustache,
too much hair on their body.
Yeah, the Freddie Mercury tank top. You're just like, all right, this guy.
Hair on their traps, not a good sign.
Yeah.
Nick DiPaolo in studio. Nick's playing. Where are you playing, Nick?
I'm at the brokerage tonight, and then Governor's this weekend.
Very,
the same place I was playing in '92. So somebody could just shoot me in the head and put me out of my misery today. I'm hoping to get paralyzed on the West Side Highway on the way home. I'd still have to go, but it's good to be.
Jesus.
Good to be back, though, huh?
It's good, yeah. I found my notebook with jokes in them in the green room from 1992.
Yeah.
It's terrific. Can't wait to get back. No, actually, great clubs. They'll be packed.
Guy Gary runs a smooth operation out there. We set up a bunch of champagne glasses one night, and he pretended he was going to sneeze and knock him over.
Remember? The Rachel Steele thing continues. Now people are saying that she is married. Josh in Cleveland. Josh.
Hey, morning, boys. Love the show.
Thank you, sir.
But apparently Scott from Cleveland's a bit of a dummy because about 3 or 4 months ago, I think Rachel took like a week and a half off or something like that for her honeymoon.
Oh, really?
Oh, so she's very recently married?
Within the last, I'd say at least within the last 6 months, because I remember before I had the XM, I was listening to her midday, and all these retards from Cleveland would call up like they had a shot with her.
Well,
you really broke our hearts, Rachel.
Yeah.
All these unrealistic retards think they're going to date some hot DJ.
Yeah, chicks are like that, too, and they're like, oh, that Brad Pitt, he's with this one.
Yeah.
Well, there goes my shot. Yeah, okay, so have some more Entenmann's. Slob.
That's when you're out of shape, when you're eating cake with jelly in it. Just trying to get that extra level of sugar.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Did you ever play that game with your ex-aunt? The one person you were allowed to have sex with if you met them?
Yeah, but I got the old hack line. I picked somebody that was attainable. Oops. Apparently, it didn't go well.
Yeah, there's this chick at work, man.
It wasn't.
It's not my problem you picked Brad Pitt.
That was the problem with the wife.
Right.
I picked any girl I could get. That was it.
Why would I pick a celebrity?
I just noticed she's always looking at me, and she touched my arm the other day. I'm telling you,
So, so we had sex. Where are you going?
My girlfriend I played, I named her grandmother. I really gave her the creeps.
So have you,
No. Giant CT.
What's up, Nick? I thought you were leaning over the couch
these
to
headphones
puke.
are doing the same thing they've done in the last 12 times I've been in here.
Is there
Nothing
another?
works.
Can't hear myself. Now I can hear it. Well, a little bit. Who gives a? Does it really?
You want to sit over there? We can get you a nice.
What, if the
stool.
one that works? No, I'll stay here. Jesus. CBS. What are they going to gift certificate to Radio Shack? These chooches. Thank you.
Nick.
Look at it. It's like backstage at a Who concert. 9 guys working on one.
One
Over here?
one jack, wherever you want to go, Nick.
Yeah.
We already. I think we
Testing.
already.
Yeah.
I think we already pissed off Nick by making him wait, so we did.
No,
so
no,
we,
no.
So we did
Wait,
that
sit
dumb,
him on the
So we
couch.
did that dumb Club Soda Kenny bit, and now his
That's
headphones
got
aren't
nothing to do
working.
with it.
All right.
I haven't taken a dump in like 3 days, and I just.
Yeah.
Metamucil works wonders.
Backed up.
Do the Metamucil, sure.
Metamucil. These guys take Metamucil.
Yeah, man.
Jimmy can't stop talking about it, or Opie. They love their Metamucil.
I actually drink it with food like it's Tang. I like
a
I like
beverage.
it.
Actually, the orange flavor is very tasty, right, Jimmy?
Yeah, but
a wonderful
Jimmy does that
beverage.
before a date. You know. That
He gives it to the
Loads up.
girl. Metamucil.
It makes it look like snakes in a can, though, man. You want to
That's
talk
the
about?
effect I was looking for. Snakes.
You want to talk about? You want to talk about? Expansion. This Metamucil will
geez.
do that for you.
What
I
is
thought that
it?
was peanut brittle.
Yeah, it's
Just liquid fiber.
yeah, pretty much. It tastes like Tang, though.
It's right next to Geritol. That's like the old person aisle.
Exactly.
It kind of is in the old.
Here's something
person aisle.
depressing. I saw the other day, like they have the elevated toilet seat. You seen that? Like you're so old. You know, obviously with gravity, get
Yeah.
your old ass down to the toilet, but you
Yeah.
don't have the quad strength to get yourself back up after you took your 90-year-old dump. So they have literally, like, I swear to God, it's like a 2-foot spongy seat thing. You're almost like your legs must be like a,
Humpty Dumpty.
yeah,
hanging up.
45 degree. There's a lot of splash, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah, you don't want to
think
be
of it.
dropping one from 10 feet.
All of a sudden, you have to. All of a sudden, you have to worry about aim.
That cold water might wake you up.
Yeah.
How they break their tailbone with the surfs crashing back.
I want to take a crap from a helicopter.
Yeah.
No, I just look. You ever just get depressed when you just see something like that?
What do
like,
you mean,
am I going to need that someday?
to that
It's like a
point.
Nerf toilet seat.
I'm literally, it's literally.
I've seen those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. That won't absorb germs. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Nice and
No,
spongy.
you know what it's like. You know the old dental chairs, that awful padding that they would have. Just picture that times 10, in the shape of a toilet seat.
Sitting on a pair of old goalie pads.
Yeah, and you got to put it on. You got to put it on your walker as you're bringing it up to the.
Yeah, because the rest of the family doesn't want to use it.
Is this what we get look forward to? Oh my
No, I'm
god!
saying when you buy it in the store, you just got to put it around your neck. Just holding on to
There
your
are some
walker.
awful things in pharmacies when you're just walking around, you see, and just go, oh,
Depressing
just
is all
done.
hell, right?
Just done. The walkers and the canes.
Yeah, they're
the
always
cane
silver with no paint on them. The old-fashioned crutches, that go around your forearms.
The old cripple crutches. Yeah, the polio crutches. And then there's the little the cane that you can't even walk with a cane. It has to branch out into 4 prongs at the bottom.
what is that about?
It's like you can't use one cane, a one-pronged cane.
Right.
Oh, then,
Like
they
a
always
cane
have.
with training canes on it.
Then your shoes either come in beige or like overcast.
Yeah, what is that? Put a number on the back of them. Tell them I'm bowling or something. I love those canes with the 4
Yeah, the 4 prongs on it.
couple of fondue forks.
And I'd love to know how much money tennis ball manufacturers make for the amount of tennis balls that have to go on the walkers for some reason, because the old codger can't pick it up. They got to drag it along with them, and they put the little orange tennis balls on there. And it's got to be depressing as a person to sit there and watch probably your son or your daughter or something cut the little hole in the tennis ball so they could shove it on your walker to get your old ass around the house.
It's an object that's used in athletics, but you're using it so you don't collapse in the street.
Right, so you don't fall down from from walking.
You're forgetting the best one though. How about the walker with the handbrakes?
Yeah, there's walkers with handbrakes just in case it gets away from you.
Yeah, what is that?
In case,
A runaway truck?
in case you get up to 1 mile per hour.
Yeah, you might have to slow down.
You can slow it down a bit.
I don't understand the walker with the handbrake.
That's horrible.
And they've put like baskets on. It's true that when you get old, you just do revert right back to infancy, because what was it when you were a little kid? They'd pop you in the little walker and you'd walk around with the wheels. And then you get old, the same thing. You're there with a stupid walker.
Taking your first steps, leaning against the coffee table.
Yeah. With the straight legs.
Yeah, you got diapers on.
Yeah. Oh, it's just depressing.
Absolutely.
Why?
Let's go to Philly. Let's remind people Bill Burr's going to be at the Helium Comedy Club tonight through you're doing
Saturday.
Saturday. All right, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Helium Comedy Club for Bill Burr in Philly. What's up, Tom?
Yeah, guys. Me and my dad got my grandfather a raised toilet seat.
Yeah.
And he was very happy because I guess it was the first time in 2 years that he didn't have to wipe his scrotum dry. That was the first time I'd have to dry off my sack.
Oh, that's hilarious. Thank you, Tom. Larry, Pennsylvania, what's up?
Hey, I'm a converted Z100 listener, and I would say this guy Jimmy over there is freaking hilarious. I started listening to you guys because they've been talking about you guys, saying that you guys have been hassling them and stuff with this #1 rating stuff, and I converted over, and man, this radio is just much different. You guys are much more funnier.
Come on. This sounds like a setup.
Yeah, it does. It's like we're all so paranoid. It's like, okay, where is it?
Yeah,
come on.
I mean, we're all fishing for compliments every day, but this one sounds a little too fake.
Ronan says noon to 3. Ronan says noon to 3.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, sir. Let's say hi to Adam on Long Island. Adam.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
Hi.
Yeah, the pharmacy. Do you ever see those old guy UV sunglasses?
Oh, yeah.
On the entire face?
Yeah, they look just like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's when you're
Terminator glasses.
You have your cataract surgery, and
yeah,
they got to pop these big, nasty, dark sunglasses on you.
102-year-old welder. Would you just put a trailer hitch on your truck there, Slappy?
It's if you have old people like in your family, it really sucks because your conversations come down to where the cheapest gas is.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Oh, they talk about the weather and where the specials are.
And they're ruining the downtown.
The downtown.
Right. So ever since the Walmart came in, nobody goes down. It's terrible.
Yeah, like they were doing well without the Walmart, right?
Yeah.
At least the Walmart is bringing some business.
That stamp collector store
Sure.
is really a hot spot downtown.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we got an awful best man speech. Something we like to do every once in a while on the show. Danny found this on the internet. He says thumbs up to this. So let's take a listen. How many you guys ever do the best man speech?
I've done one with Voss.
Oh,
Bonnie's wedding in
wow.
Canada.
How'd that go?
It's fine.
Yeah.
What could you say?
Did you get choked up?
No.
Ugh.
For her. Like, look what you're marrying. This blithering idiot, when he was doing his nuptials, he had to repeat after what the woman said. And just to watch him attempt to repeat what she said accurately, he is as stupid a human being as you're ever going to meet.
Yeah.
So, no, I didn't get nervous. There's no way I could have done worse than he did.
Oh, sorry. All right. Shane in Tennessee. Shane?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Hey, will you play the good old boy from Alabama for Bobby and Nikki, please? I think they'll get a kick out of it.
Bill and Nick.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, it's kind of important for these guys. Bill Burr, Nick DiPaolo.
Bobby Collins was in here.
Yeah. All right, we can play really fast and do the best man speech. This is all the rage. Yesterday, Danny got us some audio of this politician, this Congressman Alvin Holmes from Alabama, and he's discussing whether to raise legal alcohol limit of beer. Basically, he doesn't want the...
Oh, I heard a little on the way in.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Bill, did you hear this too?
No.
Oh, okay, listen to this guy.
What color is he?
He looks like Clay.
I'm just curious.
Clay Davis from The Wire.
The beauty of this audio, the guy is trying to talk about beer, but he doesn't know beer. Like he decides he's going to name a bunch of beers, and after Budweiser, he runs out. He can't think of another beer after Budweiser, and then his buddy helps him out, and that's where the laughter ensues.
That he can't conjugate a verb, but
yeah,
that's what I know.
Yeah, what's wrong with the beer we got? I mean, the beer we got drank pretty good, don't it?
There you go. That's a congressman?
I ain't never heard nobody complain
about
the beer we have. It drank pretty good.
There you go.
Budweiser.
Yeah.
What's the name of some of them other beers? Budweiser and what else? Miller.
He's a congressman.
Miller.
Yeah.
Coors. It drank pretty good, don't it?
What a racist country, huh? Wow.
He's not,
There's no way that guy's a congressman.
No, he's in the House of Representatives. He's a
there you
as
go.
what?
Representing a moron, ignorant fool. Do we got to lower the standards out of fairness? Just destroy the country. It's gotta be kidding me! Unbelievable! If I ever hear this country call racist again, I'm gonna poke somebody in the fucking eyes. Can't drink no beer down there.
Hey, man, drinking beer? What? Milk.
That's a congressman.
Yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. Where do you get his degree? DeVry?
Well, he's State House of Representatives in the lovely state of Alabama.
He should be washing the toilets at the State House. That's what he should be doing. But
probably not much to choose from in Alabama. No offense. Probably the brightest one they had.
Are you kidding me?
Pretty amazing.
Unbelievable.
So we got this awful best man speech.
Want to hear it?
All right, here we go.
I didn't know I was going to be speaking so soon.
Hello.
Someone once said that being the best man is like making love to Queen Elizabeth. Sure, it's an honor, but no one wants to do it.
Look, this girl's lamb.
Huh? Should have got more.
Boo.
But you hear the women giggling? Because they're like the best comedy audiences. They were actually laughing at chicks. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Because,
He's sweating.
We all need to get our food and everything, but I want to say a couple words about my brother Ed. I've never known someone to have higher moral standards than my brother Ed. In fact, the only thing tighter than my brother's morals is his underwear. I mean, come on now. We're talking about a guy who would only agree to have a stripper at his bachelor party if she was Christian. But, you know, that aside. I want to say Ed's a great guy.
America has talent.
How great is he?
What's amazing,
Rachel.
I'm not saying it's raining out, but
I know. His setups are like, hey, I'm not saying he's tight,
we're judging
but
this guy.
so is his wife.
We're judging him like he's a comic.
Yeah, that's what I thought was coming, and then the father comes up and punches him in the face.
We're talking about this guy like he's on Evening at the Improv. He's just some guy talking about his brother in a wedding.
But he still should try to be funny.
He still should be hit with a full Heineken right in the bridge of the nose.
It's the only hope he was.
All right, so we don't have to play any more then?
I definitely want to
All
get
right, hear the rest of him.
This guy's got pizzazz.
He could be opening.
There's another thing I know about Ed. He loves Colleen with all of his heart.
Ugh.
And half his...
For all the tough times, they've always found a way to reconcile and become stronger.
Like when he cheated on her.
Yeah, that's basically what he's getting
When
at.
he gave her herpes at prom. Looks like somebody put a cigarette out on her lap. You reconcile that one, Dink?
They've always found a way to reconcile and become stronger. Their love is as certain as the destruction of Uncle Frank's liver.
Uncle Frank is a drinker. Let me tell you, Uncle Frank is a drinker.
Yeah.
I know that Uncle Frank.
He likes to throw a few back.
Yeah, he's probably at the table. He held up his drink. Yeah, I'm a drunk.
Oh, look at Uncle Frank.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if Uncle Frank never drank and he just had liver cancer? Yeah, Uncle Frank's a good man.
My brother never failed, unlike Aunt Edna's kidneys.
My brother's not a good golfer, unlike Grandpa, who had a massive stroke.
But seriously, folks.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I love him.
Ed will always catch a carriage if you throw it, unlike Aunt B.
What the? I missed it.
She was still a little choked up when they brought out the rare roast beef.
What the hell?
Of Uncle Frank's liver. Their love is as sure as Frank's need for Viagra.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Their love, well, you get the picture. They have an incredible bond.
He bailed out.
He's killing. Oh my God, he is an alcoholic. Oh, it's hilarious. He's beaten me for years.
And he takes a blue pill every time he babysits for us. Frank rules.
No, but all seriousness aside.
Aside.
Destroying.
No, but I wanted to say I can't imagine a better bride for my brother than Colleen. And I want to let them know that just as Ed has always been there for me, I will always be there for Ed. And I'd like to give a toast. Long life and eternal happiness.
Jeez.
Oh my God.
He was he was killing with them, that's for sure. Bringing up the drunk.
They all know that Uncle Frank likes to drink.
Uncle Frank sitting there touching a child.
No, you know he was laughing it off then, but later on, after he really got boozed, the depression of what he has become.
Just an awful man. He's dancing with a young girl on his shoes, pressing her head, the back of her head.
Oh no!
What? Come on! It's an awful man. He's horrible. I hate him.
How awful is it?
Drunk Uncle Frank.
All right.
Is that his name, Frank?
Big clear glue stain on his slacks. Good old Uncle Frank.
Baby's teeth marks on his cummerbund.
Uncle Frank is a pederast and we hate his guts.
She'd die already.
Who's more likely to have to knock on doors and alert neighbors than Uncle Frank?
Someone is suggesting that guy got all his jokes from Voss.
Uncle Frank marched 2 more miles. We'd have all the oil.
Hey, Nick, where are you going to be? We got to take a break.
I'm going to be at the brokerage tonight, which is what, Belmore? Long Island, I believe?
I really don't know. I've never been there.
Yeah, the brokerage in Belmore. Very good club. And Governor's tomorrow night and Saturday.
Very nice.
In Levittown, which is, all right,
we'll
have fun.
We're going to continue up next. I think Bear Grylls from Man vs. Wild. Got Bill Burr playing Helium Comedy Club in Philly Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Got Nick DiPaolo at the brokerage tonight and Governor's tomorrow night out there on Long Island.
And Saturday.
And Saturday. And Governor's Friday and Saturday. Okay. And now Bear Grylls has entered the studio. We got a full house. And is the knife a warning not to ask you about staying in hotels or something? Because
I've got a knife.
I think he's had it with questions about hotels because he walked in with this ridiculous knife that he wanted to show off.
The Rambo
alligators. I just thought it'd be nice for you guys to see some of the kit. But anyway, there we go.
He was showing us how to use a flint, to start a fire, because I guess people ask you how you start a fire with a knife, and it obviously works because it sparks.
Yeah, well, actually, the other day I was sitting in the jungle. It was such torrential rain. We wouldn't be able to have a conversation. And I was sitting there trying to get a fire going, and it just wasn't happening. And I ended up with a load of grass stuffed on my shirt and my pants, huddled up in a ball, thinking, this is officially no longer fun. So the flint failed me on that occasion. But anyway, there we go.
You should just bring matches with you.
Do you know, I remember when I started scouting, aged about 4, and my first mission ever was that I was given a sausage and a match, one match, and told to cook the sausage. And I remember thinking, well, do I light it and hold it over it, or... That's been a mad road since then.
Did you succeed?
Yeah. No, I don't think I did.
No. Yeah, I had my father give me one of those tests once. He gave me a single shot 22 and 1 bullet, and because I was camping, and he goes, "Here you go. Here's your dinner." That was out in California.
Wait, what did you do?
South Central?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what did he do? He gave you...
He gave me a single shot rifle, 22 rifle, bolt action, and 1 bullet, and said, "Here's your dinner." The bullet.
Now you got to play
And I had to go out and I had to shoot a rabbit, and skin it and gut it and cook it.
You didn't shoot a rabbit with 1 bullet, did you?
In L.A.?
No, it was not L.A. It was
Sunset.
It was actually San Juan Capistrano. California, Orange County.
Who's your dad, Davy Crockett?
Mother Hill. Yeah, tell me about it. And I actually grabbed a handful of shells when he wasn't looking,
and you got
dumped them in my pocket. And thank God I did, or I would have starved.
Yeah,
my first 3 shots missed the little bunny.
Well, that's brilliant. That's good. I remember the first ever thing. I remember shooting a little robin. I was about 6. I was so excited. I spent hours stalking this thing, shot it, and I was so upset. I gave it a full funeral, buried it, and
yeah, it makes you feel all bad.
I felt terrible.
But I got over it. I was hungry. Had to eat.
And did that knife go through an alligator's skull or something? You were saying?
We were just filming in the swamps of Louisiana last week, and I'd wanted to do it. Do a thing with an alligator, but the brief, I always get a couple of days beforehand, all the search and rescue guys and the rangers, I get a really good briefing on everything, and they said, kind of 4 or 5 foot is the maximum you can realistically sort of, wrestle. And I found a small 3 foot one, I could, showing you can only just hold this thing. I thought, and it was the last day, and I hadn't seen any alligators, and suddenly I just saw one, it was about 6.5, 7 foot. And I thought it's a bit bigger than kind of the briefing was, but it'd be great to do. And I got this thing, and they kill by hitting with their tail and grabbing with their mouth at the same time, super fast like that. And then once they got you, then they'll roll and take you down. And so I was behind this thing, trying to stay on its tail, and holding its tail, it's coming around snapping, and eventually you just have to kind of take that leap of plunge and just dive on this thing and just put all your weight on it, stop it rolling. And then I got it like that, and I remember having the knife above its head, and I said to the cameraman, Simon, who's done all these shows with me, he's brilliant. I go, Simon, look, when this knife goes in, this thing is going to go absolutely mad. And it's like your heart's kind of churning, and it sort of works in any way. And then I skinned it, ate it, rubbed the alligator fat in for the mosquitoes for my night there, and then skinned it for cordage for my camp. And job was a good one.
Wait, that's how you get rid of mosquitoes? Is alligator body fat?
Yeah, it's an old Indian trick. They used to smear all the alligator fat everywhere. And actually, it did work. I think it's because you just stink so much, probably.
But how many bites did you still get? I mean, the mosquitoes, they don't...
actually, the bane of my life, this whole man versus wild madness, has actually been mosquitoes and fire ants. I mean, it's always the small things. The big things you always kind of prepared for and planned well. But if I could lose anything out of this whole show, it'd be the mosquito bites.
Right.
But, we've finished the season now. Cuts and grazes and mosquito bites heal, and it's all good, and we're
a little malaria
near New York. And
I'm actually a big fan of Man vs. Wild.
Some quinine.
And the two things that I love that Bear Grylls did was bite into the live fish, which was amazing. And you said it tasted like the best sushi you've ever had, right?
Yeah. I quite like sushi.
He just bit the back off this fish. And the other thing was, I think it was last season when you were living inside a camel's carcass.
Yeah, that was a low point.
That was disgusting, man.
Luke Skywalker.
Well, it's actually, I was with this Berber tribesman, and one of them had said he'd survived they got lost in a sandstorm. The only way he survived was by killing his camel, drinking the fluids from its rumen, from one of its stomachs, and then in a sandstorm sheltering inside the carcass. So I thought it'd be good to kind of show how you do that. There's all this fluid from its intestines was like stinking. I remember getting inside this thing and I'd skinned it. So I got inside the carcass and pulled the skin over me.
Yeah.
And I'm sort of shouting, and this whole thing is sort of reverberating, going, "This is how you shelter." But actually, what was funny that night, I slept sort of outside. I used the sort of head as a pillow.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
Yeah, this is one of the better.
Great. This was completely unnecessary.
As well. I was on that anti-malaria drug that makes you hallucinate a little bit when you kind of have pretty wacky dreams. I kept having these dreams that this thing's coming back to life. So every time I moved, it would sort of expel air from its lungs.
Any crap from the animal rights activists because they would say you're doing this for a show? Are they giving you any grief?
Well, this was a Berber tribesman, and they will kill an old camel before it dies, so then they can use it. Otherwise, if it dies, it's kind of the meat's spoiled, so they will do that anyway.
How bad did it smell inside the carcass there?
Yeah, bad. I mean, that
worst smell ever.
I skinned a big yak in Siberia on this last season and was eating its eyeballs, and I never realised an eyeball could stink so much. Literally, I bit into it, it's like an explosion of blood and like gristle. in his eyeball. And
it's like Iraq's freshen up gum.
That's a little inside, but trust me, people out there are laughing, Bear. We had guys come in and eat eyeballs before, and what you don't realize is the lens is all crunchy and hard. You can't bite that thing down.
Yeah, it's actually quite tough, an eyeball. I always thought it'd be like a hard-boiled egg, but no, it's
it depends how old the kid is.
There's some kind of
old people have
celluloid
those
in there or
crunchy
something.
cataracts.
Cellulose. Crunchy cataracts.
The corneas get crispy.
I'm sure you've been asked this a lot, but what's like the craziest thing you've eaten, or the one thing you will never eat again or don't want to eat again?
Rita
I was in. It's a long list, you know. Zambia's tomorrow night, which the season launches with that. And there was, I was going through this dedication treat, showing how you can eat the grubs will feed off this stuff. And I found these quite big ones, and they're wriggling around. And I just finished that, and I was walking off. And as I walked off, I pulled the last bit of dead wood away, and I saw this like monster one. It was literally like it was that long, strong, that thick, wiggling. And it was like I thought for a second in my mind, do I show the cameraman and do this, or I just leave it? I've done the bit. Should we just get on? And I thought, it's too big. I walked on, and then about 5 yards I thought, oh, it's got it. Yeah, it'd be great. So I went back and I said, look, come and have a look at this. This is this one's been living in here for years. And yeah, there's a good bit in Zambia. I bite and all the blood and sort of pus just explodes over the camera.
Oh, God.
Actually,
what was it?
A grub? A big grub?
A grub.
They're like a big sort of maggoty thing. But actually, another one was good last week, which actually in the next season was in Mexico, and I got hit by, I got stung by a load of bees. I was trying to get honey out of this nest, and literally my face just ballooned up massive.
How are you
my
trying to
nose
get honey out of the nest? Like where you thought you might not get stung?
He just rolled his sleeve up.
T-shirt around my thing, a smoker, just a load of wood burning with green leaves around it. I smoked them out, and I got most of it, but they came back, and they just whapped me. And my face, literally, I couldn't see out of anything. I looked like the Elephant Man for half of this show. And I had to kill a big pit viper that night. And Simon was having to sort of direct me to tell me where this thing was, you know. Killed it, skinned it, and then peed inside the skin, tied a knot in that, had that around my neck, and then I was in the salt pans, had to drink the pee out of this snake skin the next day. And it was that sort of mix of sort of warm pee with snake snake in it.
Oh, God.
And that was one of the first times I said, listen, it's time to get a new job. You know?
Right.
God damn.
Has there been anything that you refused to do for this show? Maybe something you were thinking, all right, I'll do this, and then you backed out last minute and said, no way. Can I do this?
No, I kind of, essentially, it's what I love it. It's one thing that really excites me in my life. I really love my job. And I've been doing it since I was a kid. It's just I've never been filmed before doing it. And my stuff is often, they're going, Bear, we can't do that. We'll never get away with this. Or it's too mad. So often it's the other way. And I think, I've got, my considerations, I've always got a crew with me. I need to make sure that they can climb this thing. It's not too crazy. It's not going to take too long and this sort of stuff. So it tends to work the other way, really. But I get much more kind of nervous in sort of big cities or big groups of people I don't know, or I'm quite scared of heights a lot, and those. So it tends to be more those sort of things that make me more awkward, I think.
You must be an easy guy to eat out with, though. It's like, what are you in the mood for? I don't care. Just stops at a dumpster.
I'll find something in here.
Picky.
You should do an urban version of Man vs. Wild.
Well, we're going to. I want to do a 3D feature film next year of disaster scenarios in New York, and how to basically survive if everything goes wrong. So stuck in burning elevators, your car goes off the bridge under the ice, you get mugged, your ferry sinks, your subway gets stuck or whatever, and so that's the plan for next year. It should be great.
Would you eat
do
garbage?
It kind of like?
Would you eat garbage? Like, I mean, there are homeless guys that do it. Could you actually? Would that be like something that you just couldn't get yourself to do?
Yeah, no, I think that would be okay. I mean, it's none of it that's fun. There's no fun in eating live snakes and garbage. I'm not. Listen, I get home and I just love my boys make cakes with me, and I love all of that. I have no kind of
grub cake.
I have no sort of nothing to prove at
God,
home.
how good would cake taste after drinking your own urine out of a dead snake?
Listen, people go, God, you must be a nightmare to go on holiday with or whatever. But listen, I love being with my kids and bucket spade on the beach and nice mellow times.
Sure.
And my wife looks at me in the bath with all the kids. She goes, God, if all these people could know how soft you really are with it all. So, that's my work head. I jump out of that helicopter and I feel it every time something kind of goes and you get into that zone of doing what I've been trained to doing what I love, but then I get home and I'm very quickly into normal life.
Hey, Bear, have you ever done, one of the most amazing things I've ever seen is that noodling. You ever do that?
I did it literally last week.
Really?
Last week,
Oh, in Louisiana, probably,
right?
right?
Big 30-pound catfish.
Do you want to explain noodling? This is
it's so weird. You said
this separates the men from the boys. If you think if you think you're a tough dude,
I'd had this briefing and they said, listen, you will if you do some noodling and get into something big, you will know about it. And what you do, you go, it's in the swamps, so it's up to your waist, and under all of these trees, in all the roots, are big catfish, big snapper turtles, hide, and you put your hand right in. You just hope that you don't get a little gator or...
You can't see a thing because it's the swamps. It's muddy.
I got
yes,
nipped. The first time I'd been doing it for about an hour, and eventually I got a nip from something. I came out, I thought, ow, fuck, something's in there. And I went in again. And what you have to commit to it, because it swallows your whole arm. You get it right down, so it's up to here. And then you just grab its innards and pull out.
Give me the old pink sock.
Pink sock of
But it's one of those, and I kind of thought this would be fine.
Smells
and then
better.
the cameraman, Simon, said to me, he said, Bear, listen, I would never do this. This is one thing I could not, I've watched you do a lot of things. This would terrify me. And as soon as he said that, I thought, he's right. I can't do this. And I hadn't really thought about it before. I suddenly kind of got the fear of it. And I just had this nip, But I went for it, and this thing just clamped on, and their jaws are like real sandpaper.
What is it?
Thousands of tiny, tiny little
catfish.
It's
I mean, they're giant.
The anticipation of waiting for something to bite your arm would be I could not even.
People step on them? Do people step on them till you're in the mud?
Yeah, definitely. We were stepping lots of baby alligators and stuff and catfish.
Just walking around a swamp, that's crazy. But can you imagine putting your arm in one of these holes and waiting for the anticipation of getting bit by something huge and then yanking it out?
I'm not doing it again. That's my noodling career over.
And they're making this illegal in a lot of places because that's how they fish for the catfish. It's the easiest way to get them.
I'd rather just
not a very nimble fish.
It
throw
literally
dynamite
strips
in.
the skin off your fingers and stuff. It's not fun. No.
Not a very nimble fish.
You can catch a fish by grabbing his appendix.
Well, no, because they're stuck in there. They're wedged in these little kind of root canals.
Oh yeah, here's I guess a video that somebody
doing
found
some noodling.
Someone noodling.
There you go.
Look at that. That's insane.
There you go. That's exactly it.
Well, put that video up on onaradio.com.
He's got some sort of glove.
That
on
was
at
a
least.
baby one,
You did,
There you go. Look, that's more how it is.
Did you use a
Right
glove
down like
or
that.
anything, Bear?
Just
what?
great
Did you use
Larry
a
the
glove or
Cable
anything?
Guy is noodling.
Look, that's exactly how it is. You got your neck right down, but some good.
Why would you do that?
You nailed it, though. The anticipation and the fear's got to be just. I don't know how you can
It was a
handle
real
that.
case of I hadn't really thought about it until the cameraman goes, "Bet this is the one thing I couldn't
Oh
do."
my
And
God.
suddenly
Yeah.
How do you know there's not? Don't they have like poisonous snakes, like water moccasins and stuff like that?
A lot of water monsters.
All you know is the water moccasin.
Yeah.
But
In the water.
That's the only one I know. Yeah,
That's Billy's.
What was I
That's
supposed to
Bill's
know
like
all of them?
extent to his. No, but it's just always like the water moccasin.
Yeah.
Bill's a nature hack.
they're horrible snakes. Those cottonmouth.
They got something poisonous, like a
The only
rattlesnake.
snake
Hold on.
One of them
Go for you.
sidewinders. Diamond head.
What was that again, Bear?
I was just saying they're the only one of the few snakes that will go for you. So in the swamps, generally, as you move, you'll see a snake fall off and just disappear. But the water moccasins have a white mouth, and you'll see them come out, open the mouth at you.
That's
You know
crazy.
it's a nice one. They'll come towards. So those ones,
Cool.
you need to do a lot of kind of
You
get out of the way, you brute.
You see any of those, what are they down there, Tasmanian devils or whatever? They got the people that believe that there's some weird creature in the swamps there?
No, just a few of the kind of hillbilly rangers who are doing our stuff.
Wow. So obviously, Man vs. Wild, Louisiana. Where else do you go this
Well, actually,
season?
that's for the next season. But this season we did.
Oh,
two
you're
shows.
already a season ahead?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah. This one was 2 shows in Siberia in wintertime, daily -35, and actually that was one place a lot of the guys who sort of seem to enjoy the show had said they would love to see you go to Siberia in winter, and it's it is tough there where there's not a lot of room to make mistakes in -35, so that was a tough one. We did 2 in Indonesia, did a swamp one, and then a desert island one, and then we did 2 in Africa, which is tomorrow night, Zambia and Namibia. Zambia was interesting with that. I got ate a bit of a dodgy snake and got really bad diarrhea and
Dodgy
stroke.
snake.
And I was halfway up a rock face. I was up 90-foot big waterfall, and I had
like
to go.
Willy Wonka's joint.
I had to go, and I said to the camera, I said, "Turn the camera off. I've got to go." And there's this shot where I'm hanging with like one arm trying to pull my trousers down, doing diarrhea into free air, thinking this is
chocolate rain.
Right.
But
Oh my God!
Anyway,
He
it's very
had to
nice
go
to
as
be in
he-
New York.
Just in case he do. I hope they didn't dump out of that. But he's hanging and he had to go, and so he did.
Do number 2.
Yeah, they did
Wow.
fuzz it. They fuzzed the actual
That's-
ground.
That's
It's a good
hilarious.
Pepto-Bismol commercial.
Yeah, right.
No, they always do that thing about how human beings are ruining the environment. They always show bulldozers knocking over trees. That just would have been a great clip. Some guy hanging from a waterfall.
That says it
A
all.
rooster tail just coming out of the back.
Says it all. Hey, Bear, what is the number one thing you've done? I don't want to say craziest again, but like the one thing that really impresses people when you tell them I did that. Is it the Mount Everest climb, or
I don't think Everest was Everest was special for me. It'd been a mountain that had been such a big part of my life since I was, growing up, and it had a cost. We lost 4 people up there, and I think it sort of rocks your confidence a little bit. But I'm proud of my kids. They're cool. I love this show. These shows especially. I'm really proud of these ones. We've gone to some of the toughest locations we've ever filmed in. The crew, I've got the same crew now. It's taken me a while to really build the right guys for this. And they're brilliant. They're real unsung heroes, all of this. They put up with some seriously sort of beef conditions.
right?
And it's been tough, the cold and the heat. And we were in Sumatra where the tsunami hit. And all of this lowland just dropped, and it's all now this black swamp, and it's full of these man-eating crocs been feeding off 65,000 human corpses after the tsunami hit there. So they've seriously got the taste of flesh.
Acquire a little taste.
I was in it for 5 days in this place, and it's like
wow.
They're gonna have alligator
the hard thing
humans
there is
down
dodging these nasty crocodiles.
Hey, how do you pitch a show like that? I mean, you got to take it to the next level from the last guy. You know what I mean?
I never wanted to really get into TV. I was doing my stuff. I was in the army. I was doing my expeditions. And Discovery came 3 times. The producer came and said, "Can we just do a film where we drop you in somewhere, show us how you get out of things?" And if I'm honest, I didn't really have the confidence, I don't think, to do TV. I thought I can do my stuff, and I haven't got white teeth, and I'm not sort of good looking and fit. And I didn't feel like that. And I said no 3 times.
Fishing for compliments now.
And he said eventually,
"Hey, I'm just a regular old bloke."
he said
noodling for compliments.
He's doing that Hugh Grant modesty. I don't buy it.
No, I'm not buying it either. Every girl in America wants to bang this dude.
Hey, they just keep giving me movies,
It's never like that. I don't see that side of it. But listen, he said, you don't need to be a slick host. You don't need to be smart or tidy or together. Just do your stuff, whether it works, whether it's covered in mud or whatever. The failures, the good, the bad, the ugly.
Just stick your arm in an
we did it, and
underground
it kind of
hole.
worked from there. But it's
What amazes me that lawyers haven't gotten involved and messed this show up.
All right.
Like they do everything else in entertainment.
The liability. That's a liability issue.
Hey, we got to get out of here. We're running out of show, but we haven't even really promoted the book. It's a Man vs. Wild book, which obviously is self-explanatory. Survival techniques from the most dangerous places on Earth.
There's a lot of the kind of, each show for us takes 6 days to film, and it gets condensed down to an hour. And the book's a lot of the kind of, other stuff that we, I've used behind the scenes stuff and how we, get out of trouble, basically.
It's actually cool. It's almost like a social studies book. It's like a big, heavy color, like a lot of photos, and our listeners like photos.
Yeah, it's a good book for the bathroom. You sit on the loo and kind of read about how to survive snake attacks and
how to bite into a zebra.
All of that good thing.
Sit on the loo.
This is really good.
Yeah, look at this picture. Him just biting into a zebra.
What the?
Yeah, there's a photo.
This is what kills me. They tell me that, you better wipe down. You had raw chicken on the table. This guy's chewing on a zebra's ass. He's fine over there.
That's because they didn't cut its nose off and stick it in like a little 2-foot by 2-foot zebra cage. I think that's where you get the salmonella from. It's those little cages.
Guy's eating rat's ass. He's fine.
We have to go on. Bear Grylls from Man vs. Wild. Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it.
And the book is called Man vs. Wild: Survival Techniques from the Most Dangerous Places on Earth.
What channel?
Discovery Channel. New season starts when?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. There you go.
This is in stores now, right?
They have great stuff on that channel.
And Bill Burr, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Helium Comedy Club tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday in Philly. Nick DiPaolo, always a pleasure. You got the Brokerage tonight, and Governors Friday and Saturday. Look at that, remembering everything.
I want to plug this show real quick.
Sure.
The HBO show I'm hosting, we're shooting 2 nights It's May 21, 22 in New Jersey at the Bergen Performing Arts Center. Jim Norton Show at BroadwayVideo.com. Just send an email. Tickets are free. 4 shows, so you get to see 2 shows shot when you go.
All right, we'll see Jimmy on Monday. Bear, once again, thank you. We're off to XM. You guys have a great day.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
XM Satellite Radio. I want to start by saying fuck you to Anthony Cumia. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
What did I do?
You got me good, actually. I walk out of CBS and
are they here?
It's cool. I mean, they're fans of the show. They got to expect.
They got
us.
to understand.
I usually lag behind between the 2 shows because I go down the hall. Whatever. I just do my dumb thing and I use their bathroom and I usually lag behind. And so I leave the building and there's 2 fans with their eyes wide open and they have hoodies on and they're just waving at me. I'm like, what the fuck is this about? Usually the fans leave with whoever leaves the building first.
Right.
And I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, and they go, well, they told us to wait for you.
They were waiting out there when me and Kenny went out.
Yeah.
And apparently when Jimmy first went out. So when me and Kenny went out, and then they go, so do we walk over with you? And I said, no, Opie's coming down soon. He'd love to, walk over with you. They go, okay. And then I walk over with Kenny laughing,
and then
knowing
whole time
that Opie would have the uncomfortable walk with the listeners.
And the whole time, yip, 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 yip.
Yeah. Do you know how many times I've walked out and they're like, wait, and I'm like, oh yeah, dude, O&A are coming right. Do you know how many times I've made it look like that? Just hang around, guys. It's about to get good.
Hey, what was the wrap it up phrase you kept using? They had to have bro in it. All right, bro. Thanks, man.
All right, bro. Yeah, bro.
I ran in front of a city bus to cut us off. I was able to get in front of the city bus, and it was making the right turn.
A couple of paralyzed fans.
No, they're cool. We met them actually, Jimmy, at a Starbucks before your HBO taping down in Washington.
Fascinating.
Did we talk to them? You met them.
Well, I guess I should say fuck you to you too, because they go, remember we met you and Jimmy at the Starbucks before his taping? I'm like, yeah. They said, we talked to you, but I guess Jimmy had something that he had to do because he ran out of there.
Wait,
no, they're not here yet. They're coming up.
I actually do remember they were
coming up.
I probably, the minute they said, hey, dude, we drove down from, I ordered a cookie and fucking made like a banana and split.
Why would any listener come by and hang with us with this attitude we have?
I know. We're just awful.
They're petrified on the bleachers right now. Like, please don't pick on me.
But last time I was here, it worked out. There was a couple fans waiting for you. Remember who? The kid with the guitar and his girlfriend?
Oh, right.
Oh,
remember?
You were here for the belly dancer.
Yes. Fucking A.
That was work. That was hot.
Not. You have a career.
I know. I never get any boxes.
Her video's up on opieandanthony.com. Her getting naked and doing a fake orgasm for us.
And people are going, oh, DiPaolo wants to rape her. My wife's watching the shit on the gotta go home and deal with that shit. I'm like, she sucks. She had a pot belly and a mustache. Shut up.
I've gotten yelled at so many times for fucking things I've said. Because I was talking to some strippers, and I was like, I'd like fuck you, like over my, like if my girlfriend died, I'd fuck you like at a funeral. It was something awful.
At least you mentioned you had a girlfriend.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They don't see that part of it.
No. And I would be at the funeral. It's not like I wouldn't go.
You know what I mean?
Nick takes his ring off on the radio.
What am I supposed to? I never do. I don't take this fucking thing off. Even on the road, though, I don't take it off.
We're just making jokes.
You know why? I get a lot of
Nick
pussy with
DiPaolo's
this ring. Girls love married guys.
Challenge, right?
That's why I leave it on. I know my buddies that take. What are you doing, man?
They leave it on.
Yeah, they know your cock works. It's like in Departure when Alex Baldwin gives that speech.
All right.
Yeah. But they know you're married. You know you got money. They know your cock works.
People see you're not a homo.
Yeah, people saying how funny was it?
Just homo is just hilarious.
Can I give a quick plug before I forget?
Yes,
Jimmy, Bear Grylls is going to do a book signing at 1 o'clock. I promised I would do Borders on Wall Street, 100 Broadway here in New York. This afternoon at 1, you can go meet Bear and get your book signed.
That's
on the other side.
Just in case you forgot.
He was cool.
Is he going to eat a cashier while he's down there?
Video.
There's your belly dancer there.
Remember?
She's fucking hot, man.
Remember
From
her?
Last time, yeah.
Oh, look at the way she moves.
You weren't there? You weren't here, Jim?
No, what I'd be? There was a girl without a top.
Hey, there's they made it upstairs.
There they are.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, how are you?
Jackie Coogan and his lovely wife.
Jackie Coogan.
Here's a reference for you.
But they 100-year-old reference.
Yeah, but it's perfect. We're making fun of it.
It is.
Yeah.
Jackie Coogan.
Yeah, he knows. he made a little Uncle Fester face. Thank you guys for coming. I do remember you from Starbucks. I actually do remember you.
Did Jimmy talk to you at Starbucks? He didn't, right?
No. Yeah, you did.
Why would he?
So how long are you going to be on Mars? 2 weeks. Teasing, of course.
Did you buy her a biscotti?
Yeah. Was it weird wearing the helmet in the first 2 Star Wars? Then, why? What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Darth Vader's a
shot
great
to the
character.
solar plexus.
It was a good, solid.
You are the Duke of New York. You're a #1.
Hey, Bill, we couldn't get into it because the show was way too fast on the other side today. We couldn't get into some deep discussions, but since the last time you were here, Anthony has bought another 6 guns, so I just wanted to give you the update.
I think that's a great thing. I'm actually into guns now.
Are you? That goes against everything you believe. What happened?
I've been reading conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Yo, you're buying them for the wrong reason.
Well, let me finish. Then I started hiking like half the fag that I am out there, and I realized the second you get into nature, the guns totally make sense. The second you get alone, you get away from the herd, and you just feel like, man, I need a
and that's
stick.
why
I need something.
Do you hike into Hollywood Hills and all that? And, and you don't.
That's why I need guns in LA. It's not downtown.
And you don't. You don't read the signs before you. You don't read the signs before you.
The wilds of
Compton. Goddamn right it does.
No,
they end
but
up in Beverly Hills. You're not going to get attacked by You're not going to get attacked by a fucking lion at the ATM machine on Sunset.
They have all these warning signs that no one reads before they go hiking. And coming out of one of these hikes, I read the sign and said, "Beware of what? Bobcats and
mountain
crips,
mountain lions." And you're like, I was just fucking hiking where a mountain lion could have possibly...
Yeah, but they try to say that there hasn't been any mountain lions up there since the 1940s, but
that's baloney.
Somebody was doing like a horseback ride, and they said this thing was following them, and then they went into this tunnel under this bridge, this man-made bridge, and the thing wouldn't follow them in there, and they would go like, there's no way you sure... They were like, you sure it wasn't a coyote?
Turns out...
They were like, dude, the thing's tail was like 8 feet long. We know what the hell it was. And they
wasn't dreads?
They tried to say it came down like the... If I could just get through the racist banner here.
Somebody auditioning for the Wiz.
Plow through it.
Just swim through the racism and get to the end of this race.
Bill, I'm with you so far.
You're with me?
Yeah,
I
am.
Just, you know what?
You sure it wasn't a panther?
I just lost all the momentum.
No.
They're trying to say maybe it came down the L.A. River or something like that, like because they got like trees in there.
They do have like canyons that lead into the city.
A lot of them take the tram.
Imagine if a bobcat attacked you, and the only way to stop it was to suck its dick. Like he climbed up on your shoulders, and you knew what he wanted.
Jimmy.
What, you have to suck it?
I just gives you that look like you have a choice here. Mauled to death.
He's on your shoulders, like just pushing it in your face, and you're like, oh,
I got to do this.
I imagine it's not gay because it's not human, and it's for survival.
Yeah,
absolutely. So
bullshit. It's still a dick.
So, Bill, the guns.
Guns.
Yeah.
This is very surprising. I didn't think you would ever buy a gun.
Oh well, yeah. I'm like most people. I jump back and forth as far as the the right and left kind of thing.
Yeah.
Everybody tries to act like everybody's either on one side or the other. Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah.
Right?
I wasn't into guns for a while. Guns scared the shit out of me just because I didn't grow up with them. But I got to admit, I did the improv in Houston, and it's Texas. They just grow up with those things. That's like a hula hoop for those guys, just having a pistol laying around.
You know why? Houston is nearby. Go ahead.
Yes.
Just keep treading water.
So I ended up, all right, here we go. Keep my head above
Keep
water.
your head above the water here as you swim.
No, I went shooting. It was awesome. I really can see why people are into that stuff.
I'm waiting for the Anthony invite. I want to shoot some rifles, man.
Well, rifles you could shoot. In New York, you can't shoot pistols unless you have a
unless we
license,
go in your basement. But
no, I don't shoot in my basement.
I know.
That's against
it's
all
just for the
friggin'
radio, of course.
laws.
We all know that at this point.
It's all laws. Yeah, you can't
what are you
shoot
gonna do,
in
like a kitchen?
If you just blast a few rounds off it out back. No,
at your Elvis plates.
I go to the range. I go to the range. Mm-hmm. It's nice. It really it really kind of blows off some steam.
I think it's something you should know how to do.
But it's racist that they have those black targets, the silhouettes of black. That's
I know.
Racist.
It should be a white thing on a white background.
Yeah, but it's the shape of Jerry West, though. Yeah. That's how they get. That's how they get away with it.
It's the NBA logo. Fucking Jerry West.
I went out yesterday.
Stupid Jerry West.
To
change the logo. He hasn't played in 40 years.
Place is called South Shore Sporting Goods. Yeah, and I went there to pick up some things, and a fan was there. But I didn't know he was there until he spoke up. And
so you shot him by accident?
His first words to me is, "You're a crazy fuck." because I guess
listens.
I'm trying to make a fashion statement with 511 tactical wear.
I see that.
I'm really trying to make it catch on as a fashion thing instead of just something that police and militia wear.
Are you joining the Sandinistas? What's
That's
going
what
on
I'm trying
over there?
to do. That's what I'm trying to do. It's to me, it feels very comfortable. Yeah, I'm like Fidel Castro
You
wear.
dress like you should be talking somebody down off a bridge.
But it's very handy because look at this.
Oh,
Don't
dude.
pull any
Ammunition?
guns
Get
out.
out.
No, I don't have.
hold
I don't
on.
have
You
it
just
on
scared
it.
the shit
There
out
is
of
a
me.
built-in
Holster?
right here
To your breath
on your
mints.
pocket. Instead of it's the pocket, but underneath the pocket,
Yeah.
right there, Velcro.
Yeah.
You just open that thing up and boom.
And boom.
Was
Pull
that the
out.
selling point for you? You were just kinda
Hell
like,
yes.
it just kind of looks like a mesh
Hell
shirt.
yeah.
Really not into it.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I like it.
I
like
might-
the whole look.
You got to
Yes,
get.
what's
You
the
got to
matter,
have
Jim?
the army hat.
And of course my
Those are nice.
Oh, Tyroleans.
I'd wear those.
These are my stompers. Aren't they good?
That's absolutely.
Yeah.
When did you get all this?
But yesterday.
Yeah.
Sure.
I picked up something. And this too, it's got
It's like Robert Urich at a yard sale from SWAT.
it's got the same gizmo in here.
It's a hidden
in the
pocket,
jacket.
basically, because if you see
Hidden
the
pocket.
Anthony's shirt, it just looks like just a basic
like a little
pocket. But then you rip the
paramilitary
side
kinda
open
shirt.
and you can grab a gun. I gotta say it again. He's been wearing this 511 hat, and I wasn't even going for the joke. I thought he was representing a lesser terrorist attack that happened.
Something that happened.
I had no
People
idea.
forgot
Yeah, I
about.
had no
Fucking
idea.
Cinco de Mayo.
Like Anthony's,
The one in Britain.
Yeah,
when they blew up the
yeah.
subway.
Anthony's like making a statement. Fuck, 9/11's getting all this attention. Let's not forget about 5/11.
511. But it's all tactical.
I learned
gear,
that.
But I'm
You taught me that
I'm really
yesterday.
trying to make it a fashion statement.
Yeah.
You should.
I'm just gonna wear this
You
stuff.
could land a commercial or something.
Yeah,
Next thing you know.
That's how it happens. Like, how does the hip hop community, how do they start wearing something that becomes popular when it's not supposed to be worn
Well,
by
it
like.
starts with shoplifting. He don't want he'll honey,
The house next door to me.
Speak of the devil.
Oh, this is a great story, actually. Obama's wife got a talking to from Obama.
Good.
What do you mean?
What's the story? Ed knew this one.
Yesterday I was looking at a little clip of a
Very manly.
little get-together that Obama and his wife were having with some people, potential voters. He was sitting on a picnic bench,
Yeah.
very, very loose, very
Forrest Gumpish.
informal. Yeah, and they asked him about the Reverend Wright. And he said he gave his speech about it and realized, the guy's absolutely wrong. He doesn't support what he says, blah, 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 blah. And then he turned to his wife and said, do you have anything to say on this? And his wife kind of looked like she was thinking for a split second. And he shook his head no and said, well, she's got some things to say, but there are a lot of reporters here. Yeah, he actually said that.
Really?
He heshed her up.
That's actually that's actually worse.
And then he clocked her in the eye. It was great.
And you can't even tell.
I can't even believe they made such a big deal out of that bullshit. Anyways, it's like who gives
Reverend
a fuck?
Wright
Yeah,
thing?
who gives a shit?
What do you mean? Stop with that shit. If fucking McCain, if
First of all,
McCain was
Nick,
talking to a
Nick,
guy that was in a Klan,
a
you'd be
Klan member,
fucking
I'm not
Exactly.
swearing. Why are you swearing?
That guy Wright is
No,
a
dude.
separatist, racist asshole.
Dude, my priest was fucking children.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? My fucking
Exactly. If
the church I came
McCain's fucking mentor, religious guy, was a
It would
kid
be
fucker,
over.
it's
It would
over,
be
Johnny.
over. That's
it's
all.
over.
Huh? That's
This guy married him to his wife, baptized all his fucking kids. Did everything.
God, such a non-story.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
ridiculous.
non-story, my ass.
Now he's making it sound like, I don't know, I went into church once a week and saw the guy up there. This guy was his fucking religious and spiritual leader.
It actually-
and he's fucking in that church every weekend,
Exactly.
Dude,
blurting
they
out his
should-
racist bullshit.
He's not who he is.
It's all
Bullshit.
Oh,
Billy.
Dude, this is what they do. Anybody who runs for
I'm gonna
office,
raise you a bullshit.
Yeah.
anybody who runs for office, they just
They dig dirt up.
shit up.
Yeah,
and
of course.
It's just shit.
But it's just
This
shit.
isn't
But
shit.
shit.
It's just shit.
It's real shit.
It's real
It's
shit,
just-
Billy.
it's just
Come on.
shit.
Okay, if McCain
If- right.
seriously though, if McCain is
If they
is
did it to him
spiritual-
too, I wouldn't give a fuck. But
Don't tell me
don't
there's
give
not a
fuck.
double standard, though.
Right.
He's still in the race, Obama. If this was McCain and he was
Gone.
hanging out with a Klansman, it would have
No,
been
yeah,
over.
but McCain's been busted because he refers to Asians as the Dukes.
Just
and he
the
goes,
ones that
and
tortured him.
He goes, and I'm not going to stop calling him that. And in
Good.
my head, I'm going, well, here's a guy. If
You're
anybody
really
has
comparing that to a spiritual mentor. Okay.
to a guy who actually is, I'm not saying that
This guy
is
is balls
right
dead.
either.
I'm more Phil on this
I'm
one.
just saying it's bullshit.
What?
I don't give a fuck what the people
Double
around
standard.
them are doing.
Double
I
standard.
don't care either.
Who
If
you
look,
hang
the
out with
bottom line
has a
is-
lot to do with who you are.
It does,
as a
but it's
person.
weird in America that we're mad that a black guy knows another black guy who's mad at white people.
Not just knows him, not just knows him.
It's not a casual
This guy
relationship.
listened to him spew venom in that
agree.
church,
would
which
you
by the way,
stop?
happens
Just
every fucking
stop.
Sunday
Exactly.
in
All
every
over.
state, all
Stop.
over the place.
Which is all right.
These,
Because you go to these churches.
no, I just know.
You're just making
I
this shit up.
fucking
You see what you're
know.
doing?
Don't be so fucking
and
naive.
then it all ends
Right.
up in Compton.
They hate us.
I
Then it all
hate
ends up in
you are.
Compton.
No.
There is
ends up in the Laugh
hate,
Factory.
hate speech going on in these churches.
Reverend Wright, he raised a good point. The same people that are saying that he's not patriotic use their privilege to avoid. The guy was a fucking ex-Marine.
I'm not saying that
But
wasn't
I'm
a
saying
valid
there-
point.
as much as he says shit that I don't like, I don't care about Obama's association with him.
Dude, they
Doesn't
just
matter to me.
come up with
Okay,
shit.
but it should.
They just come up with
Only
Dude,
because
you know,
if it was
when-
the other
when-
way around, it wouldn't matter.
Right.
when
Because they
McCain
don't-
ran.
Wait. John McCain's pastor has said some crap too. Hagee, I
Did
think
he?
his name is. Yeah,
What did
we're
he
looking
say?
it up right now.
Said he likes little freckles
But they
on
all
boys'
know
noses.
fucked up people.
Supposedly he said God punished New Orleans with Katrina.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then something
no.
about gays and 9/11.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
They all know fucked
He
up
wasn't
people.
a spiritual mentor, okay?
Yeah.
This guy fucking
No, now you want to
spiritual
talk about
mentor.
double standard. I mean, if his priest is a fucking whack job too, that's just your priest. Who gives a shit? No, religion is all
Billy,
bullshit
it's not just
anyway.
his priest. He says he was like an uncle to him.
It's the guy that
family.
fucking
He
converted
fucking
him from
converted
Muslim.
exactly. And he fucking baptized his kids. He married them. It's not just his fucking priest.
Nick, I'm friends with you.
Yes.
Look at you.
What about me?
You're a fucking
What about
maniac.
me?
You're a fucking maniac.
And
Why?
you- 'cause I speak the
That's-
fucking
And you'd never
truth.
be able to
That's
run
got-
for president,
That's got
Bill.
nothing to do with me.
I hold
exactly.
black
I wouldn't be. I
I
wouldn't
hold
be.
bl-
And what would? Dude, I'm talking about
Accountable.
going hiking and you start trashing people in Compton. It had nothing to do with it. It had nothing to do with it.
Oh, I
It had
can't joke.
absolutely nothing to fucking
I
do with
can't
it.
joke. See, now you're
Jesus
comparing
Christ.
two comedians joking around with what
Right.
goes on in the
You
White House.
bring up pay. You ever play that board game Monopoly? And all of a sudden it's like fucking Spanish Harlem.
That's right. Those jigs on Baltic.
Baltic Mediterranean.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm still friends with you. What the fuck does that have to do with me? Nothing.
Because I'm not running. You're not running for president, you fuck nut, and I'm not anybody that would give a fuck about. I mean, you really comparing
Exactly.
our relationship
but
with a guy who's
no, but
running
this
for
is what I'm
president
saying.
and his
But
fucking
this
priest?
is what I'm comparing. This is
I'm
what I'm
joking
comparing.
around.
I'm saying
I love Wally Collins as much as you do, and Ralph Harris.
Awkward.
No, but I'm saying but this is the thing. Dude, but if I ran, they would bring up this bullshit, which is total bullshit. Because you just
It's not the same relationship, Bill. I'm not your spiritual mentor.
first of all, put your eyebrows
you
down.
understand?
Okay.
No, don't. Oh, now I gotta control my face. What does that mean?
Put your eyebrow.
Why are you
I don't
doing
know.
some fucking eyebrows?
Oh, that one's got to hurt, Bill. A little
What do
bit.
you mean?
No, I heard that one in the third grade.
Oh.
It's an old one.
No.
The yellow eyebrows. Yeah. When you have them, when you're born with them, you tend to hear it.
No.
Every kid I've ever fought when I was in grade school had blonde eyebrows and blonde eyes. Every fist fight I ever had, a kid had blonde eyelids.
I agree with Nick 100% on this one.
Yeah,
because
what a surprise.
It's a double standard.
It really,
That's what's angering.
seriously, Billy.
would you
That is
stop
what is
being the
angering.
white
Self-hating white
Stop
man.
it. I'm not.
You really
I'm
are.
not-
You're afraid of the truth. These people have to be called on
Oh,
the
you know what?
fucking
Because I
rug.
don't agree with him. I'm afraid of the truth.
Yeah, well,
there's
when
a
it comes
truth
to this
out there
part.
that isn't being
Nick, you said a lot
acknowledged.
of things today, and I didn't have a disagreement with it.
Ah,
This is
okay.
just one thing.
Well,
So I mean,
I'm just saying. Anyways,
voters.
let's talk about the Red
okay.
Sox.
Well, we can talk about the Bruins. You both like the Bruins. I know that much.
Yeah, they're out of it. I
I
don't
know,
want to talk
but
about
you
them.
guys were excited about that
Got
game
all
6.
excited,
You were saying
yeah.
it was one of the greatest Bruins games in the last 15 years or something.
47% say Reverend Wright makes them concerned about Obama's values.
Oh,
47% of people
wow,
poll.
is that a poll?
Yes.
Yeah, because I remember when they called me.
See, you're represented by other people. You're
Oh,
not that
oh, that's
important,
what it
Bill.
is. That's what
you're
it is.
one person.
And
you're a fucking
a poll.
number that is represented by another number.
Yeah, there we go.
Hold on.
There we go.
And you got to agree with Bill Burr on that one because, the ratings thing.
Hey, yeah, wait a minute. You're right.
But you know
We
what?
agree with you, Bill. I don't agree with Paul's at all.
Obama has a
Fuck
he has
'em.
a relationship with just Reverend Wright, who is fucked up. But Bush has a relationship with the Bin Ladens. Every politician has shitty connections with other people.
The Bin Ladens weren't bad people until one of the sons decides to fucking blow up. One of the black sheep of the family's sons decides he's going to blow up the fucking world.
he was doing that
Before that, they were oil people.
No.
I'm sorry. The other oil people had to deal with.
Anthony, that guy's been a terrorist for a long time.
Oh, I know.
All right.
And they were still friends with him.
But
not friends with him, but they were still friends with the family.
Because they're fucking oil people dealing with other oil people. They're all scumbags.
But I'm saying, that would still be bullshit. So I'm saying it's all bullshit. They just,
so he'll never be president of the oil people.
Anybody can run no matter what.
I want to interrupt because I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose this caller here, John in Miami. He says, "I want to talk to Anthony, the racist motherfucker."
Okay,
this should be good, John.
Right,
open-minded.
Hey, Anthony.
Yes, sir.
You talk about racists. You lay your neo-Nazi head down on your pillow every night.
Mm-hmm.
And you're basically looking for a reason not to vote for a black man. That's the bottom line. Because
I'm
it's
looking for a reason.
bullshit.
You know something? If it was a white guy with the same values and positions that he holds,
He's in corporate speak.
I wouldn't vote for him either. I don't like his tax the shit out of me, get rid of my guns stance. Sorry,
Yeah, well,
not the fact that he's black.
Well, you know what's amazing is if you look at the media basically is providing all this information because they don't want a black man for president.
What? The fucking media?
You're absolutely
You
wrong.
are fucking high, sir.
Holy shit.
You watch NBC, CBS. What are
They
you fucking
fawn
watching?
over this guy. They fawn
For
over
Christ's
him.
sake, I was feeling bad for Hillary Clinton. What are you fucking nitwit?
The bottom line is they want Hillary running against McCain because they figure McCain can beat Hillary. That's the bottom line.
And what's the definition of neo-Nazi?
Because they're both in the Bilderberg
Get it
group.
straight.
They're both
There's
in the
no
Bilderberg
neo in
group.
front of
There
it.
you go.
Wait,
In the
I'm
last
a Nazi,
polls,
not
have
a
Hillary ahead of
neo-Nazi.
McCain by 6 points.
Wait,
by the
they
way.
want fucking McCain to win, so they're pushing. They've been very good to Obama. The media's been very good to him.
Oh my
until this.
God!
They love
To
him.
say the
They
least.
really
Hell,
have been.
they've been good. I mean, why would you continue to play this crap for the last 6 weeks?
Because the media, I gotta say, you're wrong, dude.
Fucking news.
This guy is giving them
I
sound
can't talk
clips.
about this.
When you give sound clips like Jeremiah Wright's giving, how can they not play? They played Imus's one comment for 6 months. You give them sound clips like this and brand new ones, they can't help but run with it.
Yeah, they're
It's
impartial.
because I mean, it's really not what's important in our economy.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah, it is. It's a fucking. If the guy's going to be running for president of the United States, his character is important. You're falling for the. You're
hilarious.
Everybody's fucking flawed.
George Bush is a.
They're all flawed, Billy. So why the fuck shouldn't we go after Barack for his flaws?
I'm not saying
he's
we
fucking
shouldn't.
black.
Easy,
and if we don't, that makes us
easy. I'm not
racist.
saying
Fuck
that.
you, easy.
I'm
Wake
not saying.
up.
I'm not saying that.
Wake
I'm not
up.
saying that we shouldn't. I'm just saying it's all
This guy
bullshit.
is with this preacher every day.
You can say that about anything.
Bullshit. Even if he sees him on a goddamn Sunday for an hour, now he's tied to this man for the rest of his life.
Oh,
I mean,
Sunday for an hour or for the last 20 years.
20 years,
Yeah,
and like
or Sunday for an hour.
Like he's never had.
He's a fucking family member, and that doesn't make people racist if they don't vote for him.
Nick,
you're going to tell me why I'm a
No, it
racist.
makes all the white people that,
you're
that really don't want to
fucking
vote for
self-hating
a
white
black
man.
it.
Another white coward. You're another.
I would vote for
If you're white and you don't vote
So
for
would
Obama,
I.
you're racist. That's what it is.
Well,
That's it.
No,
Right.
well,
Yeah.
that's like the other side where he's like, if you're gonna vote for him, it's because you're a self-hating white guy, rather than you don't want another stupid ass Clinton. And I just think McCain's gonna be more of the same.
You know something? If you're a Democrat that likes his values
Yeah,
and what he
fine.
wants, then fine, vote for the fucking guy.
Exactly.
I'm not saying because he's black, and I wouldn't call
That's what I
anybody.
don't like.
No, you're not listening to me. I'm saying by
I'm not saying.
by him saying that you're not voting for him because you don't want to vote for a black guy is as ridiculous as saying you're voting for him because you're a self-hating white person. Those both statements.
Well, there are groups that aren't voting for him because he's black, and there are self-hating white people that are voting for him because
but
he's
it's
black.
not. It's not everybody.
No,
Everybody.
not everybody.
Okay, that's what I'm
not saying that.
But
That's
he's
kind of
generalizing too.
Yeah.
Hey, let's say hi to Sean in Georgia. Sean, what's
A
up?
little nod.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Sean.
First off, I think what Jeremiah Wright said was ridiculous anyways to begin with.
Well, yeah.
Also, what you're not talking about is Hagee, I believe while McCain was standing on stage, was making comments that he believes a nuclear war with Iran is necessary. The United States was founded to take out Iran and to take out all the Muslims and to get rid of the Muslim religion. And aren't Pat Robertson and Jerry Falwell's support considered a big thing with all the anti-Semitic remarks they've made? And all the tapes they have of them making comments?
The Jew. They're not. See, you're not understanding. They aren't. They could support McCain all they want. Fucking Farrakhan is supporting Obama, but it's not like anyone's making that thing and saying, "Oh, you shouldn't vote for him because Farrakhan's supporting him." It's not like. This reverend has been his fucking advisor, his spiritual advisor. He's been with him for 20 years of his fucking life.
I mean,
it's true.
You can't keep denying
You don't
that.
think he has an influence on him in any way, shape, or form?
How many times you hung out with Obama? You don't know the fucking guy.
So you don't think he has an influence over him?
Listen, anytime they get one little piece of horse shit, they're just going to keep spinning it. And
Why didn't he come out strong? Why wasn't his first statement on the situation? Why wasn't it his first statement on the situation as strongly worded as his second one? Because he noticed, my polls are fucking slipping. I gotta really condemn him.
Yes, and the first time he went with like the honesty, which is basically
honesty. Yeah, this guy's my buddy. I've known him for 20 fucking years, and I'm not going to disown him, even though he's a fucking racist asshole.
I know, I liked it. Yeah,
and now he's disowning him. So what did that say?
That's politics.
It's phony.
Yeah, it is politics.
Dude, look at if you're going to talk about character, dude, you got a guy. They went into this fucking war. You got a guy who was a draft dodger. Another guy got 12 deferments. All these guys.
Yeah, I don't think he'd win again.
These guys are all full of shit.
You're the one who wants to make a clean break from that, don't you? So why do you want more of the same?
No,
you want more of the same.
That's not what I'm saying. First of all, ask me what I want. Don't tell me. You're telling me.
I'm not.
You want more of the same. You're doing that shit.
Why can't we examine his character flaws? Because he's black? We shouldn't?
No, that's not what I'm saying. If you would listen, dude, you're not listening.
I am listening, Bill.
I'm saying that you look at McCain, you can find stuff about him, you can find friends with him, and they'll find fucked up stuff about him. I don't listen to that either.
Not spiritual mentors. Two different things. Plus McCain.
Oh my God, spiritual. What are we living in the fucking 1800s?
He says that. Black is the one who says it.
He had
like there's this little wooden church out on the fucking.
You don't guy how close he was
that had an influence over this guy's life.
I know.
He had an influence on his life.
Yeah, bring that up.
He influenced his life and his spirituality and his morals. His morals, his spirituality were influenced by this man.
You don't know him
before.
You don't know.
I don't know him.
We got more dirt on him than you do.
First of all these guys, they're owned by the same fucking...
Oh, here we go.
The same corporations, they put the money behind the same thing. You think they're actually any one of them?
Here we go.
Yeah.
How do they run for office? From the money you give them?
No.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going, man. It's basic.
He called me out on the man thing.
It's basic. It's all bullshit. First of all, getting mad at a politician is like getting mad at Jennifer Aniston because it's a bad episode of Friends. They don't write it.
There was never a bad episode of Friends.
They just put them out there.
Now I got to call you out.
That show was racist. There was no black people on. Seriously.
Sure, it was Aisha Tyler. You're right. Yeah, she's kind of white.
Oh my God.
I don't know what, but I honestly, even though he was a spiritual advisor, and I think Obama is more fucking revolutionary than he admits, but I don't care. I still want him. I really do. I don't give a fuck.
You don't care that
I don't care.
I don't either.
I really don't. But I do think he's a little more revolutionary than he's letting on.
It's it's hard to overlook.
It's a double standard. It's a double standard.
You know what I like? You know who I liked that everybody laughed at? Who was the guy that ran?
I don't think it's double standard. I don't think it's double standard.
Alan Keyes,
sure.
Who I loved because the guy actually believes what he says. And I know you'd never believe that I'd vote for him. I'd vote for that guy in a second, only because he believes what he believes.
On the phone, you couldn't tell he's black, though. That's why I don't like Alan Keyes. On the phone, you
But I really like Keyes. You know
but I understand why you keep saying it's a double standard when this guy has this thing and it won't go away, and they are screwing him to the wall. This is what happens.
This is screwing him to the wall. The kid gloves. Where's the outrage that are calling for him to withdraw from the race and let Hillary do it because his advisor, his spiritual advisor, is a racist? Where is the outcry? They treat him with kid gloves. They let him do whatever the fuck he wants.
It is a
double standard. It's a double standard,
man.
Completely.
When it comes to race, Bill, he's a double standard.
If it was McCain and had the same relationship with a pastor,
and he had a pastor who was trashing white people,
started using the N-word and the pastor starts using the N-word in his sermons and stuff, and they got fucking statements from him that he was saying all kinds of shit about black people, he'd be thrown out of the fucking race. The Republican Party would say, get the fuck out. He'd have to go because there'd be outrage. But there's no fucking outrage. He's treated with
He
kid
still
gloves.
might win it, for Christ's
Of
sake.
course.
He's still in it. He's insulated.
Let's jump in here. Dave, Massachusetts. What's
yeah,
up?
I love Nick DiPaolo. I would vote for him for president because he tells it like it is. And I can't vote for a black man who keeps asking me for change. Thanks.
I know. You know who that
Kind
was,
of
by
my
the way?
bit.
That was Blind Dave. Why didn't he acknowledge that was Blind Dave? He's very
You have a
famous.
blind
our
listener?
governor?
That's he's blind.
Is his name Patterson's
Yeah,
first name
David
Dave?
Patterson.
It is.
Dude, that's Blind Dave who did blind boxing
one.
and almost died for the show. Oh, broken ribs, injured spleen.
Did he get blinded in the ring, too?
No, and then he's also the guy that went and got
Sounds like
his
a Ron Howard movie.
Massachusetts driving license, even though he's blind. That guy.
Oh, here we go. Fruit Monkey Joe says. Fruit Monkey Joe. He says huge double standard. Remember Trent Lott? Basically got booted for saying if Strom Thurmond was president of the U.S., the country would be better off. And got booted.
And Trent Lott was 8 when Strom Thurmond was in his 40s. Like,
Yeah.
wait. That comparison.
Did the politician actually said it, or a friend of his said it?
That's a good point, too.
Both good points. It's a different thing.
Politician said it.
Meaning,
I'm
he's
asking
right.
if
Trent Lott said
Obama
that.
was if Obama was speaking at his church trashing white people.
Hey, I haven't been
Then-
there. I don't know what goes on in there.
Then people.
I don't know what he said.
But he's right, though. Obama didn't say it.
You know, just the fact that you're sitting here.
Oh,
you know, you want
what
to
the
talk about
fuck? There's babies over here.
You just
What
missed
the
it. I
fuck
saw
is
it
going on?
That's right.
Babies drop 50 feet
Look
for
at
good luck
this.
in India. Watch this
Look
video.
at this.
That's called that's called customer service training.
What the hell?
Whoa, look where his thumb was.
Look how he
Holding
picked
it like
up
a
the
bowling
baby.
ball.
I saw Nick.
What the fuck is
They
that?
dropped it 50
How
feet.
is that fucking good?
And they were cheering him on.
No helmet or nothing. Over here, our kids are wrapped up in.
Our baby throwing contest is going to be a big hit, Ancy. I'm telling you. We
I
can do
know.
this. We could do this.
What, what is, you know?
What's the matter? You're
I'm
saying I sit here like...
No. Do you think I can keep my thought when I just saw a bunch of people
babies being
dropping
dropped?
fucking
Babies from 50 feet.
Hey,
on
all
the top of a
cultures are
True
equal.
Value hardware store?
Shit.
I thought they were looting at Toys R Us.
You know what I mean? Don't you have cable? Don't you realize that you're not supposed to do that? You fucking moron.
What do you mean? All cultures are equal. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's
See,
right. You
you
got to
know, you know-
respect. You got to respect their culture.
nothing wrong with it.
We just don't understand it. We need to be more inclusive.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, because I don't completely 100% trash everybody from another culture. That means I can't look at babies being thrown off of a fucking hardware store.
I
as a
just wish there
stupid
wasn't
thing.
anybody there to catch them. I'd like to see what kind of fucking slippery road conditions that makes.
Pete in New York City. Pete, you're on the Opie and Anthony
Hi,
show.
Anthony.
Guys, good to hear from you. Listen, you guys got a great show, but, Jimmy, you're way off on your Obama candidate.
Why?
Yeah, listen, you're one of the hardest working guys that's on the radio. You do your radio show 5 days a week. You're going off on weekends, doing your shows. You're constantly working. These guys get elected. You're going to be giving up your money to these guys to pay for all their programs.
I'll agree with that. The tax,
no good.
dude, I'm not even going to argue tax and spend Democrats. I typically would never endorse Democrats because of the tax reasons and crime. But McCain, I actually like as a man more than any of them. I respect him as a guy more than any of them.
Yep.
I really want the war to be over. I really would like the war to be over, and I think he's a little too old, and I just want something different. That's it. And I'm willing to pay a little bit more. I fucking loathe, dude. I'm telling you, I understand.
You're paying so much more.
Dude, I get it. I get it. Believe me, I'm not for paying more taxes. I just want to see something different. I hate Hillary. If it wasn't McCain, I might go Republican, but McCain's just old, and I'm fucking sick of it.
How about something really different?
I don't get that point either, man.
Race, and you got to get away from the personalities.
Dude.
And you got to go look at their economic plans. They're
I
both
get it.
socialist.
Dude, I get it. I'm telling you, I hear what you're saying.
Socialist.
I hear what you're saying.
As opposed to what they're
I
doing
just
now,
don't
spending
agree
$1
with
billion a day, getting the money from China. When the fuck are we going to pay that back?
I don't. Fuck.
We're not
fuck 'em.
gonna pay it back.
Fuck them.
It is despicable.
When they call in their tab, nuke them. That's what I say. Fuck them.
Sorry, just send over anything that makes your cock bigger. They'll be so distracted for the next 25 years.
They'll all be dead of lead poisoning in a week anyway.
That's what your out is. That is what you're. Dude, you know what we should do? We should just fucking nuke them, man.
Parking lot. Turn it into a
I can't believe you did that, corporations, man, and you did that. We should just fucking nuke them.
It's a fucking joke.
You know what? Okay, I'll go with that.
Yeah.
When you're sitting there wearing like Kevlar.
Hey, I know
really
the real.
hard to
I
tell.
know the real world, my friend. I know what the real world is like. I don't live in some fucking dreamy cloud city.
Why is
like
David
Bill
Bowie
Burr
on television?
Oh yeah, man! You just tell it like it is, and I can't handle the truth.
Jimmy, if you had everyone's attention, that would have been a great line.
You're making it uglier.
Just want to acknowledge that. Jimmy's looking at a picture of Hillary on TV.
She looks like David Bowie from the
She
back.
can't work a coffee machine. Look at her.
Look at her.
What does this button do?
Representing the regular people.
She's gonna carry the fucking
I've
football.
always been a Yankee fan.
She's gonna be the one with the fucking key and the button.
But then said she was also a Cubs fan, and then she went.
She's such a
Hey, Mark in South Carolina has something. Mark, what do you got?
Hey guys, I'm actually been married to a black woman for the last 20 years.
Boo! Boo! No, I'm just kidding.
Love is love.
Where are the white women at? Hey, 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 where are the white women at?
Is that a black church?
Hey, where are the white women at? Hey, where are the white women at? Hey, where are the white women at? Hey, where are the white women at?
All right, dude, we're kidding. We're joking with you.
I'm sorry.
We're joking. Of
Yeah,
course.
so what was your point?
Okay, dude,
What was your point,
start over.
Mark?
Start over.
Is that she has
Who?
changed her mind.
Wait, what?
Sir, who? Start over.
Yeah, you got to start over.
Changed your mind about Obama.
Start over.
She was voting.
No.
His wife, his black wife.
No, okay.
My black wife was voting for.
Yeah, get off the phone. Don't call us
Hey, where are
again.
the white women at? Hey, where are the white women at?
How did he walk into that again?
I know. And Nick's helping him out. His African American wife, Jim.
I'm sorry I did that. I'm embarrassed that I did that. I'm sorry I did that. I'm sorry I did that.
So, has she changed her opinion, dude?
Yes, she has.
All right, good.
She has because she said she believes racism is racism.
Is this
whether
your
it's black
sister?
or white.
Your sister's changing her opinion on who cares?
Who is?
She and her family all are
Who is
voting
she?
for McCain now.
Who is she?
I don't understand this.
My wife.
What color is she?
What color is she?
She's darker than I am.
Of all the dramatic things I've ever seen, goodness gracious.
I'm big dick black.
You guys rock.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Are you normal? Thursday at 11 on.
So many
you guys
clips
got a
I just
great
can't
show. We
play
do
right here.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, whatever you wanted to say. I'm glad you said
Oh,
it.
God. Boy, this sure gets people impassioned. Really
Well,
brings
not so
out...
much as impassioned.
Shut up.
Oh, you're still there. Oh, my God.
Yeah,
What
I'm still
happened?
here.
Oh,
Sorry,
oh.
guys.
South Carolina, huh? You must make it quite a
South
pair walking
Carolina.
hand in
really
hand down the
going to that
street.
mall.
Wow.
Yeah.
You must really love her.
Exactly.
Wow.
You're
They
in
run
South
through the
Carolina.
store and then run back out. they bolt.
Honey, get the car.
Yeah. Let's
Bring it around
let's
front.
run the dog.
Yeah.
Yes. Of all the places for to fall in love, in college in South Carolina was not safe.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, look, you liked it enough to.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd she do for you?
You the man.
been
Jimmy
nice.
is the man, and I love you guys. And, hey, just keep the discussions.
All right.
Enough for him.
Wow, that guy he went for the threefer.
Why don't we take a break? Yeah.
Trifecta.
Let's go around the table here.
Around the horn.
Around the horn.
Egg white omelet.
Bill Burr, helium.
Helium, Thursday through Saturday.
Very nice. Jimmy's going to Pittsburgh today.
Pittsburgh, the Byham Theater tomorrow night.
And Nikki?
Ticketmaster.
The Brokerage in Belmore, Long Island tonight, and then Governors in Levittown Friday and Saturday. Be there or be queer.
When we get back, we got Ted Nugent talking about gun control.
Oh, that must be fun.
Gun control with
Ted
Uncle
always
Ted.
has the
We
facts.
love Uncle Ted on this show.
Uncle Ted. Sit down, relax. Let Uncle Ted do. We get it, Ted. You're informed. We get it. You did your homework, shithead.
Do we like him, though?
I love him.
I love
But he
him.
just babbles over everybody. Well, Ted, don't school children. Uncle Ted will tell you. That's all there. All right, we understand. You're casual. You're in charge.
We were trying to have a discussion with the guy. We couldn't get a
Casual,
word
you're
in.
in charge.
He
We're all
damaged
just
my.
along
You know what I
for the
like?
ride,
I
aren't
like
we,
how he
Uncle
thinks
Ted?
he's still shocking. It's dude, you're 60. You are the establishment.
Yeah.
Al, not so sharp. That's good, Ted. It kind of sounds like his name, but you twisted it.
Oh, that's Curtis Lewa with his fucking 50s
Oh,
jargon.
he's terrific. The mobsters with the lobsters.
What? He actually says that?
Yes, he does.
Oh, he has all these stupid little, and I
yeah.
like the guy. I mean,
Oh,
he's
can
got
we
big
get some-
balls.
Ladies and gentlemen, and all the ships at sea.
We can
Yeah,
we got to
that's
get
right.
examples
Christ.
of Curtis Lee
That's
doing
the
that.
type of shit he says.
I wish for once a fucking cab window didn't work.
Do you know, real quick, when I did Hannity and Combs, I was really better than you'd think I was on it. I did it with Curtis, and he told me that story after. I asked him about getting shot by the mob. It was chilling.
Yeah,
it was chilling.
Fucking cab picks him up.
He's got some balls. There's no doubt
He's
about
a
it.
fucking ballsy dude.
No.
But Uncle Ted, well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
But
he's
big
got
gum
that
boots.
fucking-
We get it. You kill it. You eat it. We know. No one stops you, Uncle Ted.
Al Shoppy Shopton.
Oh yeah, Al not so Sharpton, and we're all liberals. Ted, just you. You're real.
All right, he talks about gun control next.
They're going to be considered hot.
Jesus, brilliant. Bill Burr is brilliant. We were just talking about all sorts of shit, unfortunately. We had to take a break. We had to take leaks, get our food and all that, but the radio continued. What's your theory about water again?
Oh, this is the toxic waste from whatever was before us that completely fucked up the planet.
How long you been in L.A.?
No, dude, you think I thought this shit before that?
I know.
So then we're going to fuck this planet up, and then the next group of people will be doing backstrokes and like nuclear waste with like 12
our
heads.
shit. Yeah.
We got to save the waste. They're gonna
Yeah,
have
look
that
at what
some-
we're doing. Yeah, it's
It was
I
much
don't
better
know.
the first time I said it.
Yeah,
It's
During the break.
it was a whole thing. I was just trying to
No, we were also talking about global warming and how it was an ice. There was an ice age.
Yeah.
and shit's just still melting. That's pretty much what.
What would you rather
my
go
theory
through?
is.
Like if you're going to slowly die, would you take heat or would you rather go with the cold? Another ice age or the
Based on the
molten
Twilight
lava?
Zone episode, I would think the cold would be a little better. Remember where the woman had the dream?
It's not going to
that the
affect
sun
Anthony.
was-
He's got his Kevlar fucking shirts and all kinds
I'm
of
good.
shit.
I will just go on a rampage. I'll just go on a rampage.
You should see him in the winter. I said the last time I was here, you dressed like you're in that movie, The Thing. He has those little third grade coats with the fur around the hood.
A little snorkel jacket.
Yeah.
Snorkel jacket.
I need a parka.
Yeah, the snow fort.
I get chilly.
The Thing.
It's becoming very interesting.
I get chilly.
I'm loving the change that's going on with him.
There's no
Slowly
change.
but surely. Look at how you're
Oh, no,
dressed.
there's a lot in that mustache. There's a lot of shit going on.
Bring in the new look of
I see.
of, militia wear.
Let's
Some type tactical wear.
You're bringing
for
back
casual
the
wear.
public enemy thing. That's what you're doing.
Why can't you wear tactical wear as just casual clothing? I think I could do that. I think I could put this over.
You're setting the tone, man. I
Yeah.
like it.
People are going to be sold out. They're going to be going, why the hell? Usually it's cops and military that buys here, but now this place looks like the Gap.
Hey, do you actually go to a shooting range? Do you just have like an old car turned over in your backyard?
Yes.
just shoot cans off the hood.
I go to a range. Yes, I go to a
Why don't we
shooting
do
range.
Uncle Ted talking about gun control?
Uncle Ted.
Uncle Ted. By the way,
Love this.
we lost another listener, Joe in Jersey. Congratulations. You've made your show into one more radio show promoting right-wing extremism. If you're worried about your ratings,
Stay in New Jersey,
which
also.
we're not, by the
Bill
way,
talked.
maybe you should consider the fact that longtime fans like me turn you off when the racism starts.
Shut up!
That's right, bub.
Long-term fans, then you shouldn't have fucking been a fan
To
right
begin
from the
with.
beginning.
So let me get this straight. This was the show that put him over?
Right, yeah.
And how many years you been on?
Exactly.
Yeah, this was the first time you showed a fucking extreme racist kind of...
Yeah, slave girl,
Fucking- Stay in New
Please, and that's
Jersey.
recent.
Stay in New Jersey and vote for another Corzine and McGravy, you fucking dildo.
That's right.
Raise your taxes again,
One
cocksucker.
fucking...
I like,
Yeah.
I like gravy.
I like McGreevy.
Yeah, the best thing is you're pointing with the plastic fork. That was my favorite part.
Yeah, it's taxing
Let me
everything.
tell you something.
He doesn't want to commit enough to put the fork down and point the finger. He's
No,
pointing
but that's
the
great
fork.
because it's something very dismissive if a guy can trash you while he continues
Well,
eating.
he can just waves his fork at you like, fuck you.
You got your head up your ass.
True. As he's nibbling away.
Dan, I asked for fucking whole wheat.
All right, here's Uncle Ted. You can't stop a bad guy with the middle finger and a bag of quarters. Uncle Ted is going to tell us here.
Of course.
I've gone through the procedures, the landmine field of
course
bureaucracy.
you have, Uncle Ted.
The landmine field of bureaucracy.
Oh, and I love how he's almost like watching himself as he thinks he's crafting these magnificent sentences.
Yes.
As I stood on the precipice of this great country.
He's a word wizard. He just like,
Yes, isn't he?
Wordsmith.
No, wordsmith.
He wrote
is
great
much
It's a
better.
word douche.
Exactly.
I've gone through the procedures, the landmine field of bureaucracy, unfortunately, to make sure that I am a sworn law enforcement agent for 32 years now.
Sheriff Ted.
Also a constable in Texas, and I conduct raids with the heroes of law enforcement all across the country.
I'd laugh my ass off if Ted Nugent came in
Exactly.
on a drug raid.
He's
It's like,
doing
come on,
coke,
it's
listening
Ted.
to one of his CDs. He comes in, it's like, what do you want?
He's got that raccoon tail hanging off the back of his
Yeah,
pants.
really in the middle of the raids.
Is Is he in the raid? Like,
or is he in the back?
Is he in the front with the fucking right behind the guy with the fucking ram through the door?
Sure.
With his fucking compound bow?
No, he's a geek like us at a rock show. I can't believe he got backstage. He's just sitting in the cop car. You think you're going to shoot somebody?
Exactly. Law enforcement.
With the heroes of law enforcement all across the country. I get to carry a gun nationwide because of the House Resolution 218 that we passed.
Okay, all right, hold the phone.
What happened?
I need that.
Need what?
What does Ted have? I want what Ted has.
You didn't hear about the Resolution 218?
I want what Ted has.
Are you going to be a sheriff, Anthony?
I need to be deputized.
Oh my God!
Ted can carry in all 50 states? The fuck is that about?
Hey, people are checking out your new look, by the way, and they think you look like Janet Jackson from, what album was that?
Yeah, what was
Rhythm Nation.
Rhythm Nation.
Get me a picture of Janet Jackson. Rhythm Nation.
Well, they won't Photoshop that on any message voice, I'm sure.
Yeah, they got to get you with your hand. The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rhythm Nation.
How do we even know that?
That's fucking
there it is.
funny, man.
Wait.
Fucking Rhythm Nation.
It's got the Rhythm Nation.
I got the Rhythm Nation look. I need a couple of medals.
Back to
you asshole.
Back to Uncle Ted.
We passed. Finally, giving what is to me, who would not want a cop to be armed every place? They're trained to serve and protect. You can't stop a bad guy with a middle finger and a bag of quarters. I want warriors to have the tools necessary to stop evil. But that we had to get special legislation to authorize... Look, I got goosebumps. It's so bizarre. Ted Kennedy thinks it's reasonable gun control to send in 2...
Pause that, please. His brothers both got shot, you stupid asshole.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
How about you cut Ted Kennedy some slack on his gun views?
He has more brain matter in jars than any other person in the country.
Jesus Christ, he has to buy no Christmas gifts anymore, thanks to guns.
Holy shit.
God almighty.
You might want to give him a break on this one.
I know, you're all for guns because you like to hunt deer and may put out your shitty cookbooks. His brother's fucking head wound up on the back of a Lincoln.
He's got to call 1-800-FLOWERS every 3 days.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, gee, right. What the fuck, Dad? Kind of with Jimmy on this
exactly.
one.
You don't go into a kitchen because you cook your own food. He doesn't because his brother took one in a hotel kitchen in California.
Oh, God.
Jesus
Because he fucked
Christ.
with the guineas.
It's horrible. They're still trying to reconstruct the skulls of his brothers.
Kennedy.
Right. Jesus.
No, good example.
I got goosebumps. It's so bizarre. Ted Kennedy thinks it's reasonable gun control to send in 2 deputy cops to a shooting at a pizza parlor in New
Mary
York.
Jo Kopechne's family is for guardrails on bridges.
Right,
How outrageous is this?
Exactly.
He is a fucking... and they're shocked at the Brady bill. Why would... He talks like Blair's cousin Jerry now, thanks to a bullet. Why would James Brady be against guns, even though one wrecked his life and put him in a chair? He shits into a bag. He should be happy that someone didn't attack him with a bag of quarters and a middle finger. Shut the fuck up, Ted. Fucking Deputy Ted, shut up.
Is this more right-wing drivel
Holy
that
shit.
fucking listeners?
Fucking playing sheriff. Shut your mouth.
He has little Ted Nugent spurs.
Oh, he fucking...
Jingles when he walks in that door. Uncle Ted coming to bust you.
That's right, Uncle Ted. Put your hands up. This is one of the gods of law enforcement. Fighting you. Shut up. You and your fucking Make-A-Wish shooting animals. Fucking asshole.
And I hate when he always has like a piece. When he has
I do actually.
He has a piece of raw meat, and he's like, look at that venison.
Yeah, jerky.
Like he's freaking everybody out.
Fucking deer meat stinks. I mean, it's shit.
It really doesn't
Deer
taste
meat
good.
is shit.
Yeah, there's a reason we're not
a little
all eating
gamey.
it.
Yeah, there's a reason people aren't fucking getting out of their cars on the sawmill and dragging them to the fucking picking them up in traffic and having their wife help me lift this. This will feed us through June.
I love the localism of your joke. The sawmill.
I keep forgetting we're on XM.
No, it's
this goes all the way to fucking New Jersey.
It is funny though. Yeah, like he's gonna pull someone over in Brewster.
Let's get back to Uncle Ted.
2 deputy cops to a shooting at a pizza parlor in New York. They're both dead. Because you don't send unarmed cops into dangerous conditions unless you're absolutely mentally deranged, Ted Kennedy and Nancy Pelosi and Hillary Clinton. You are evil people. You are on the side of evil. Because you're guaranteeing that good guys will die at the hands of evil because you won't let us carry guns.
What he's talking about is those two special
utility
cops.
They were auxiliary cops.
Auxiliary cops. They don't have guns, but no one told them to chase a guy without guns down a street because that's why. I mean, it's terrible that they got shot.
Absolutely.
But you don't have guns. He does. Fucking wait it out. Their jobs are to make a phone call. Make the phone call to the cops.
They
Don't
actually,
follow the guy with
they
the
actually were. They weren't pursuing him. They were following him. They weren't pursuing the guy. They were following him on the other side of the street from a distance. The guy and radioing in to get the real cops there. The guy turns around, saw that they were following him, ran across the street and shot the two guys.
He didn't want to be followed. He had just had some spaghetti and shot a bartender. Who wants to be followed after a murder? Like, hey guys, I'm going to make a left on West 4th.
I think they were trying to be a little, sneaky about it and not.
Can you imagine that? Oh my God, that guy starts running at you like, you gotta run.
They did. They tried to take cover and duck, and it's just awful.
It's a fine line between a fucking utility cop and a fucking Eagle Scout, apparently. How can you guys have a cop and not have a fucking gun?
I know.
Unless you're living in London.
I agree.
Well, then there should be no more.
That one.
There should be no more half a cops then.
Arm everybody.
That's right. Either a copy or
remember Archie Bunker's thing?
Sue everybody.
Sue everybody. Remember Archie Bunker's stance on hijacking?
Yeah, give everybody a gun.
When he said hand out guns at the beginning of the flight to everyone on there, he goes, "Yeah, a guy'd be crazy to pull a rod out during the flight, knowing everyone's packing."
And then at the end of the flight, they come off. You just pick them up.
Yeah, you hand your guns back in.
Like headsets.
So everyone gets a gun on the plane, and he was doing one of those like commentary things. So he's all serious
on the local news.
On the local news, and they used to have the
classic.
That was a great.
They were
great
watching
all
it down
family.
at Kelsey's.
Yeah, he is down at Kelsey's,
and then they get robbed at the end.
Yeah.
That was the irony.
There was some line he did once. I forget what Mike Stivic was talking about. A guy with a guy with something. A guy with glasses. He goes, a guy with glasses is a four eyes. A guy who's a queer is a fat. It's one of the greatest. A guy with glasses is a four eyes. It's one of the fucking greatest lines ever written. It was so logical.
My favorite one was that time when the black dude came over at their house. And Archie and Meathead were both given their versions of what happened.
Oh right,
remember that one when Meathead talks about he takes out this little like nail file to cut into an apple. When Archie tells it, it's like
switchblade. It's a huge thing.
You know,
and he's like he's
and he had a big. You
know who it was? The black guy that played all those parts. Ron Glass from fucking Barney Miller.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
He came in and Meathead's version was he's like, "Hello, how are you today? Everything's fine, you know." Or it was
he was
a
real
step and
Uncle
fetch
Tom,
it, right?
How
Step
you
and fetch
doing,
it.
Mr.
Yes,
Barker?
sir. I helps you right out. And with Archie, he had the big afro, and he's like, "Yeah, what you looking at?"
Whitey.
And he had a big switchblade.
He had to cut into that apple.
Yeah.
He goes to Archie, man, you got to watch out when you're doing. He's got the knife in his hand, the big afro. You got to watch out, man. You touch one of them live wires, and like, he's a fried man. You get the fucking angry enough. Ron Glass was so good in that thing. That was a classic.
Could never fucking get away with shit like that.
Oh, it was so fucking
that
good,
was
man.
funny television.
Now you get,
Yeah.
Well,
Bullshit.
You got terrific TV now, you know.
You got Big Brother.
Dancing with the Stars.
I've never seen like an episode
American
of that.
Idol.
I met the fucking guy who...
I actually got into. My girl kept watching, and I started watching. There's some kid from New Jersey one. He had. You know, someone just has Coke face. You know,
everybody in New Jersey.
They have like that. The eyes are all
too
fucking
big.
wide.
Yeah.
The only time he looked normal was when he finally won the thing. Like the whole series, he looked like he just won $500,000, and they would just be like talking. So we got to get this guy in the house, and he fucking like his teeth. I mean, it sucks because it's radio. I can't fucking do it, but
yeah. Let's do more Uncle Ted then.
Well,
Sorry about that from Uncle
I
Ted.
apologize.
It's indecent. The other side, the gun grabbers, are indecent. They are absolutely complicit in every violent crime that happens, because in every violent crime where there's an innocent victim, they are a descendant of Ted Kennedy's insanity, and that is, you will be armed, you will be
Better than being a blood relative.
helpless, and you will die. Ted Kennedy says so, not this guy.
He's obsessed with Ted Kennedy.
I know. Get a hold of yourself, Ted. Just fucking relax.
Uncle Ted doesn't like Uncle Ted.
Yeah, we're sure. Well, he's
There
trying.
can only be one Uncle Ted.
Uncle Ted, I'm the Uncle Ted.
Stop trying to galvanize everybody into action. Just fucking.
is there anything worse than
He's
someone
an
who
overly enunciating ass.
and he
We get it.
But you like him.
Of course I do. I actually do. I think he's a bright guy. I think he's very well informed. But he takes himself way too seriously.
Because his star has faded.
But he won't acknowledge the fact that guns are something of a problem. There's a line between where he wants to go and where Rosie O'Donnell wants to go. The guns, you should be able to own guns. But he thinks that anything, a machine gun, a boy wants to shoot a bear. Right, we know. The outdoors, they're always for the taking, wild man. Fuck you and your fucking khakis.
I'll tell you the people like Barack Obama wants to do away with semi-automatic weapons. It's ridiculous. Every fucking handgun that isn't a revolver is a semi-automatic gun.
And
those would be gone.
Bad guys are going to get them anyway, so.
Exactly.
Stupid.
That's the point.
My point is,
nobody can argue that.
No law-abiding citizen goes and gets a pistol license and goes through all the channels to buy a gun, and then commits crimes with it.
Except for the guys that snap.
Yeah, occasionally, very occasionally,
they can use
that'll
anything.
happen.
Knife.
Yeah, but
Rocks.
I'll agree with that. But it's like anything else. The people that fucking could take a car and mow down a bunch of people if they're pissed off.
No, they can't.
No, you're right.
You punch on your license.
And your insurance will go up.
That certainly will.
But the thing is, and I'll say this to the listeners out there that are gun owners: if you own a gun, I think you should sign up for the National Rifle Association. I'm a card-carrying member, and make a donation, which I have done, because it is the only lobby that is really strong that keeps your Second Amendment rights from people like Ted Kennedy and It's true.
Anybody who gives themselves a nickname, at that point, you just got to tap out. Uncle Ted.
Uncle Ted.
Uncle Ted.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're not a warrior of good. Fucking jackass.
A warrior of good.
You wrote a few semi-decent songs 30 years ago. Now you're just fucking looking around for something else to do.
He's a one-hit wonder, by the way.
Oh, Cat Scratch Fever.
Cat Scratch Fever.
Wasn't he in Night Ranger?
What else is there?
He
fucking Stranglehold.
That isn't even a hit.
Stranglehold is a fucking great song.
None of them reached Cat Scratch Fever.
What was the he was in a band with that Night Ranger guy.
Damn Yankees.
Damn Yankees. He was in there.
They sang about gangbanging that girl, right?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Waited in a line just to be the next to be with you?
No, that's...
that was about going to the movies with Sandra Bullock.
That's a different band.
Yeah, he is a fucking one-hit wonder, you're right. He's fucking Kaja Gugu. Fuck him. Fuck. Uncle Spandau Ballet.
Uncle Spandau.
This much is true.
All right. Enough about guns. All they want to talk about today is Obama and guns. That's all we got on the phone.
What's a good starter gun, Anthony?
A starter gun.
A starter gun.
Pistol?
No, you shouldn't get like a starter gun. If you want, what do you want it for? Like home defense, something like that.
I just want to wave it at people.
You want to brandish it?
Yeah.
Then you don't want something faggy looking and little.
Something light.
I want something silver.
I recommend.
Exactly.
Oh, you want something silver?
Silver, one of those Clint Eastwoods, that sort of that midnight blue.
I recommend a Sig 40 caliber or 45 caliber.
Start off with a staple gun.
Yeah, start with a staple gun.
They look like
and then work your way up.
Then go to the nail gun.
Nail gun is
just
better.
the other day I got the official James Bond gun, the Walther PPK.
Jesus
You see one of
Christ.
those?
He gets his,
nice fucking
How
gun.
much dough does he spend a month on guns?
He gets his guns from movies and video games now.
Have enough.
Yeah.
And then I do get my
I
ideas
used to
from
know a
video
guy
games.
would do that. There was some action movie in the 80s where
No
they
joke,
had,
man.
They
It does
had
now.
this shotgun with that Gatling gun, the Tommy
like a
gun
street
kind
sweeper,
of thing.
yeah.
Yeah, he
they called
actually
it the street sweeper.
He went
I don't
out
think
and
they
got
sell those
that.
anymore. Used to be able to buy like
Valentine
Mac
Day
10s
Massacre
and Tech
special.
9s and fucking Uzis and shit. You
Can't get that no
can't
more.
get that shit no more.
Hey,
Country coming to.
I know.
Nick in Illinois has a problem with the Second Amendment thing here. Nick, what's up?
Oh, here we go.
Hey, no. Actually, first and foremost, I want to
Are
let
you
guys
from
know,
Chicago, the place where you're not even allowed to own a fucking gun?
No, I think that any responsible person should be allowed to have a gun. But I wanted to remind you that the Second Amendment actually isn't your civilian personal right to bear an arm.
Yes, it is.
It's actually the
Militia.
Actually the
Shut up with the
militia.
fucking... No, it isn't. That's an interpretation that fucking gun-controlled douchebags have made. It says your fucking rights to bear arms should not be infringed upon. That's not being infringed upon.
It's written in capitals and they use the F word.
Fucking give me the militia.
Yeah, but what did they know back then?
Exactly.
That
Stupid
is
wooden
true.
teeth and wigs.
Don't act like there aren't militias today. They're called the
Wooden
Crips and the
teeth and
Bloods.
wigs.
Yeah.
Just dumb.
all the gun
What do they
control
know?
assholes try that fucking militia thing. Like, what they meant was the army. The citizens aren't supposed to have guns. Fuck
Hey,
you.
it's just the other side of the argument, man. I don't know why you have to get so upset.
As an asshole.
Well, it's all up for interpretation. Like a lot of people say one thing, the other guy says the other.
That is some of the most.
That is not up for interpretation.
That is some of the most
the
fucking
truth
obvious
is not
shit.
up for interpretation.
When they wrote that, they said we got to word this in a way that is fucking so easily interpreted
Sounded pretty good.
that it can't be bastardized through the years. And you know what they did? Bastardized plain fucking English.
Because weapons change. They probably didn't see
what you're...
What?
They probably didn't. When they wrote that, they probably didn't intend it to be things that were good, like machine gun. It probably wasn't intended to go as far as it went.
Yeah, that's back when you had to, pack
musket.
Yeah,
There was at least something reasonable.
Yeah, one little metal ball you had to worry about.
There was a point
but you
to
didn't
that.
have, who to
There
worry
is.
about.
You can't own a machine gun. You
but I
can't
mean,
own a fucking machine gun. But gun control people aren't for just stopping at one point where they go, all right, look, we got the law done, and you're not allowed to have a machine gun. Let's all bust up the club and go home. They fucking keep going and going and take away everything so that no one is allowed to be an armed citizen. Armed citizenry. So made this country the country.
No,
fucking
that was raping and killing the Indians.
Speaking of the baby drop, baby drop footage.
Whoa, nice. What
All
the
right.
fuck is wrong
Baby
with this
drop.
Yeah.
Baby drop footage.
But
Come
you can't
on.
see it because they leave the
Don't shake the baby, but drop him from 50 feet.
What is going on?
And why do they have to make the babies nude on top of it? Here we go. Whoa!
Yeah.
That kid's going to be answering my tech support call fucking 12 years from now.
I bet
Hello, my name is Phil. No, it's not.
they
You're
do with
lying.
retarded kids. They try to drop the dumbness out of you.
That could be the greatest video in years.
What the fuck is that about?
I don't know.
Insanity.
Are the boys trying to figure out what that's about? Do we have the story behind that? Just good luck and that's it? Sure. It's got to be more than that.
Bouncing baby boy or something?
If it falls off and dies, good luck for the dad.
Yeah, exactly. What if it lands wrong?
I'm about to take the most important phone call for Anthony in a long time. We got Daryl from Louisiana. Daryl?
Yeah. And I saw on ONA radio that you're a fan of 511 Tactical.
I love it. Yes.
I work for 511. I would be glad to hook you up with some gear so you can pack heat and style. We've got some covert shit. Nobody'd see you had it on you, so if they came up fuck with you, you could just blast them.
Sir, I love it. If you would please hold on so that I may get your information, your email address. I will personally email you.
Nuts, man.
I love your tactical wear.
Anthony's dressed like he just shot Pablo Francisco.
I love the boots, dude. The boots are amazing. Love them 511 boots.
You're looking more and more like
Pablo,
a video
no,
game.
Escobar. Escobar. That's right. Yeah.
He shot a comedian.
Yeah, Escobar.
He shot a headliner.
As I said it out loud, I'm like, wait, is that a comedian or is that a drunk cartel? Escobar.
Did you ever read that book?
I was with you, Billy.
I like how it's still got a laugh.
Because
we knew what you meant.
Oh, yeah.
Killing Pablo?
Yeah, that's great.
Fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, that was like someone a cell phone.
Oh, that guy.
Yes. Is
that
Daryl
guy
still
he caught
there?
at his party who was stealing
They're getting
from
info
him?
right now.
Get his
Drowned
info.
him in a-
Thank you, sir.
In front of the whole party.
Most important
What
call
happened
of
to
the
a
day.
chair?
You got to read this book of
Killing Pablo.
Killing Pablo?
Best fucking thing I ever read in my life.
He had a Pablo
I've read 6
Escobar
books.
evidently had
Really?
like a he had a party one time and one of the servants got caught stealing.
Oh, shit.
And he did something like he tied his arms and legs
To a
together
lawn chair.
and they just threw him in the pool and everybody sat there
watched him
horrified
drown.
at the party like
Yeah.
good one Pablo. Listen, we gotta go.
Oh, look at the
We
time.
have a baby shower to get to, so we're going to leave.
He just got here.
What the fuck, really?
Oh my god.
I'm going to
The
pick
swim
up that
trunks
book.
away.
It's tremendous. It is
Wow.
a tremendous
I
book.
do want to get back to Anthony. I want to ask him what video game character he's going for with this look.
This actually is
a little GTA?
Call
No,
of
not
Duty.
GTA.
Call of
Call
Duty
of Duty,
4.
sure,
Little
sure.
Call of Duty 4. Yes, Than.
With the touch of McLean Stevenson.
Yeah, you look like a.
That's it right there.
His Escalade spun into the Sea of Japan. There were no
You
survivors.
got Call of Duty, you got Janet Jackson and McLean Stevenson and Anthony.
It's a hell of a mix.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, Travis, Travis's wife came by with that stupid dog.
Ugh. It had a fucking rod.
Yeah, the dog likes the show.
The French Bulldog. Travis brings it in to show it off to everybody, and the damn thing had a heart on, and I'm suggesting that Pat Duffy blow your dog.
I'm trying to eat an egg. I think that's a terrible idea.
That's awesome. Come here, let me see that thing.
Hey, Lisa,
hi, baby.
would you allow Pat Duffy to blow your dog?
No.
Jesus Christ,
Why?
I can't even take that.
Yeah, right? I might have to leave the show.
The tongue scraping was enough.
Yeah. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Are you a Canadians fan?
Yes, I am.
Congratulations, you beat the Bruins.
Canada.
I definitely will not allow.
Look how
Hey,
Travis
can I
holds
pet
the
that dog
dog,
before I see it as a
touching all his
sexual object?
dirty parts. What's the sound it's making?
He's breathing.
Big shit. It sounds like my grandfather before he died.
Sounds like Kenny on a plane.
Could Pat Duffy jerk off your dog just a little? That's a bad idea.
For the love of
Sounds like those listeners during Kenny's bit.
Big Dick Duffy.
The dog would like it.
He's sleeping with his eyes open.
What else
It's a hell of a noise.
What does it do?
That's good. They should just breed them like that until the nose completely shuts off.
Yeah.
The fuck does it do that
Just
for?
so we have a cute
that
dog.
That can't be
Great.
good.
Right.
That can't be
How
like
they breathe.
We'll breed a better dog, one that can barely breathe.
How do you sleep with that fucking thing making that noise in bed?
It's kind of nice.
Well, they don't have
Talking
a
about
mic up to
Travis.
his face for one thing.
And it's whining.
What does the dog do? Does it do anything?
Yeah, what does it do?
What do you mean?
Is it fun?
It eats and it shits and it snores. What more do you want? It's like a husband.
Why do you hold it like that where your hand is all over its dirty parts?
His feet? No, you're close to
No,
his
you like
stick.
your wrist is on its asshole or something.
What are you going to do?
I hate that.
You never hear that too often. Put your wrist on my
Did you listen
asshole.
to
It
that
turns me on.
fucking thing?
Now put your elbow on my tit.
How do you have sleep apnea when you're awake?
I'll hold him like that.
Yeah, it needs a little oxygen mask.
Sounds like my friend Mike Boschetti.
Get him one of those breathe
Hi,
rights.
baby.
Breathe right strip for a dog.
Dude, that's a good looking dog, though, man. I like
Is
it.
it? What's with the fucking ears?
Exactly.
That's great. Looks
exactly the way they should be.
wingless giant bat.
Got Randy Jackson's eyes from American Idol. Really does. Big bloodshot brown eyes.
All right, look, it's not sexual. This is a great idea. And I want to thank Squarehead. It's a great idea. Could we let Pat Duffy give him a rim job? It's not sexual, really. He's just
for the
cleaning his
love of
asshole
Mike.
with
Can I
his
just-
tongue.
I just-
What?
That's a good point. It's hygiene.
Bill?
I just want to pet the dog before I can't even look at it after this stunt.
All right.
I'm actually a dog lover, and before he gets sexually
too.
abused. What's up, buddy? Come here.
No, Sam, you don't have to have the camera in studio. We're not doing anything with.
How about we tongue scrape the dog? I mean, I'm trying here, people. Help me out.
Is it pissing?
Nothing?
No.
You know, I didn't know it.
Hey,
What
Sidney
a beautiful
Poitier
dog,
is
though,
going to be
man.
on CNN, and our favorite.
Oh, fine actor
Actor
Sidney
Sidney
Poitier. Sidney Poitier.
On Barack Obama and race, we asked yesterday
Wow.
where was Sidney
Where was
Poitier?
Sidney Poitier? And somebody heard. What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Dude, we were totally random.
We were making
just
fun.
pulled any random black actor out of our ass.
When all this Obama controversy started yesterday, we're like, where is Sidney Poitier on this? Well, he's going to be on Larry King tonight. Get that fucking audio.
He's actually a fan of the show.
Who?
Sidney.
Really?
No.
No. Not at all.
All right, I want to thank Lisa for completely, getting the show to come to a complete halt.
Oh, wow.
She brought the dog in nice.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
I think this segment was fantastic.
Yeah.
We heard Dexter.
Take little Dexter. And there he goes.
Yeah, no, that's not. Is that not considered any sort of bestiality? If you give it a hand job, you can just say we're breeders. We were a little confused.
Oh, like artificial insemination or
Exactly.
something. You're
Trying to get a sample.
Yeah, we didn't know we had to have a female.
Yeah, we
Trying to
asked
get
our friend to hold it in
poison
his
out.
mouth.
Sorry to interrupt, but we have to plug Dexter's Facebook.
Oh, yeah, Dexter's dog
What
book.
is it? Yeah, Dexter's dog book. What do we get on Dexter's dog book?
I'm not entirely sure. See, because I didn't make it.
Who did? Dexter?
No, my lovely wife. We can plug his YouTube videos, which are a smash sensation.
We know
They're
what-
not.
At this point, we know what your wife likes. What does Travis like?
I like Dexter. I like video games. I hear Eric laughing.
Was that E-Rock laughing?
Yeah.
Why is he laughing?
It's not him.
Pretty much it. Very good, man. All right. I guess that's it for Dexter.
Yeah, just YouTube Dexter Jack Bauer.
Oh, yeah. I
Could have
guess.
had that guy Bear eat the fucking thing.
Huh?
Terrible idea.
All right. It's Should we take another break and then we'll head toward line of the day and maybe some cleanup here?
Iraq's oil windfall amount twice what expected.
Of course.
$4 a gallon.
Can we have some, please, for a real cheap
$4 a
price?
gallon.
Are you
Those
kidding
people
me?
who run ExxonMobil, I wish that somebody would pick up a rifle and fucking just go after them.
Well, it's more OPEC. It's more the OPEC
all of
nations.
them are fucking scumbags.
They're
Well, what
bitching
they're
at the
doing
oil
is they're getting
companies.
their last shots in. They know eventually alternatives are coming. They're like, we're going to fucking rape these people.
But they've been doing it for years. They're just fucking such.
They just must be laying
scumbags.
naked in money, rolling around laughing. They're just putting change in their armpits.
That reminds
oil,
me.
money
That
and
reminds
oil.
me. I'll be at the brokerage tonight.
Hey, should we ask the listeners if they have anything? You guys got anything for the show today? Any surprises? Anything? Nothing? They're all looking behind them.
Their asses are all numb from the bleachers.
I know, those bleachers
My
are
tailbone's
awful.
bleeding.
Fucking awful. They all leave with fucking hanging hemorrhoids.
Hunger tail.
They all look like they suffered the same tragedy, and they're going to come in and tell the story. You know? They look like
this show.
all of our children died in a mining accident. We're here to tell our stories.
That's really funny, man. We're going to clean up next.
You know,
I got some hockey brothers in studio today. I love it. Bill Burr and Nick DiPaolo in studio, and they love old school hockey like I do. Fuck this new game, man.
Yeah, I go back to the 80s. He saw the heyday.
You got to bring
70s.
back the bench clearing brawls, the goalie mask that only had the front protected.
You guys ever been to a game where there's a bench clearer? I was actually at Bruins Montreal. The old guard when when the benches faced each other. Chris Nowling, that was that game when he headbutted the butt of his stick to Rick Middleton. I was at that game.
Yeah.
Just until now, I forgot that the benches used to face each other too, so they would taunt each other across the ice. They even took that out of the sport. I forgot about that.
Well,
that's why they're side by side, because they can't really trash
make eye
talk.
contact.
And this is what caused the bench clearer was either Nyland got ejected out of the game or was the end of the period, so they will bring him to the dressing room, and he had to walk out right by the Bruins bench, and he washed what's his face, Ken Linsman's face.
Knuckles Nyland.
Ken Linsman.
Linsman.
Yeah, he ends up running down after him, so then everybody had to come across. It's great. Never mind.
They used to have a nice, the bench clearers used to be like the Braveheart attack.
Yeah.
Where they have to like slam in the middle, full speed ahead.
It was like a kickoff in the NFL.
Now they're like, it's all awkward to get out of there and hit each other.
That was the saddest day when they took that out of hockey, because you knew they would never, ever, ever, ever bring it back.
Well, the first thing they did,
how do you do that? Bring it back.
10-game suspension for the first guy over.
Right.
Yeah.
And now when they fight, they make sure they clear the area. It's like, come on,
It's
man.
not. It's all for
They used
show
to
now.
gang up on each other.
That used to be. I remember, right after I started watching hockey, they had the third man in rule finally.
Yeah.
But back in the day, if your buddy's getting his ass kicked, you just
all
jumped in,
which was kind of crazy when you think about it.
Oh yeah, like you're in like a cafeteria.
All fucking in.
He's just helping out a buddy.
I used to go in every time the Flyers came to town in the 70s. This is mid 70s now, but they were the Broad Street Bullies. They fucking they set every penalty record, and the Bruins were just as goonish that year. They had Don Cherry behind the bench.
Don fucking Cherry.
They had Don Cherry. They had a guy named John Wensink, who they brought up from junior hockey.
Yeah.
He bit a guy's ear off. That's what he was known for. He bit a guy's fucking ear off. He lived in Danvers, my hometown. I used to see him jogging.
He was one to challenge the whole bench.
Yeah, the
Dropped
Pittsburgh
glove,
Penguins.
and nobody moved.
The famous scene where he's like, come on, come on.
Down the whole bench, and nobody moved.
He bit a guy's ear off. He was a motherfucker. But the toughest one was Stan Jonathan. Was the toughest guy in the history of hockey. 5'8", 205 pounds, Cherokee Indian.
Fought Bouchard.
Beat the fuck out of Bouchard in the play. Bloodied him. He used to pick people up by the front of their pants. That was his move in a fight. Only guy that gave him a fight ever was Tiger Williams.
Tiger
Williams.
Oh,
Excuse me. I always say that. Tiger Williams, fucking is the closest to anybody.
Yeah.
They actually, Tiger Williams fought him and beat him, and then like the next period, Jonathan came back and bloodied his fucking.
Oh yeah.
But that was the only guy that even gave him. And Tiger
He was
Williams
the original
was a motherfucker.
UFC guy. He took it right to the ground.
He was a badass.
It was all about payback, man. You'd wait weeks for the two teams to match up
Get
again.
back together.
And you knew as soon as they dropped the puck, it's like, all right, let's settle old business before we play this new game.
Do you remember when they were just in the middle of the season, they'd have a random home and home game? So the first game, you always had to set the tone.
Right.
As they called it. Oh,
That's right.
They'd have like 12 guys in the penalty box, each box.
Just piled up on each other.
The goalies are out there one on one with each other. It was great.
Fucking now it's
Yeah, the instigating rule got rid of everything.
They should do like, you know how the XFL was attempting to do something different. Somebody should just come up with old school hockey and say, look, we're just fucking doing it. We're taking the rules from the early 70s and that's it.
Because they always
and get a little league together.
They always apologize for the fighting in the sport rather than just being like, hey, you ever think
part of the
why don't you just watch diving or some other fucking sport? This isn't for you.
I could get you guys a spot on the hockey channel on XM. They would love you. They're always trying to get me and some of the guys on from the show because they love talking obviously about hockey, but they love when the old school stuff. They love it.
From '68, I stopped following. This is how I know the NHL's a problem marketing their sport because I was diehard for years hockey fan, and I've just lost interest. They've taken all the physicality out of it. I understand they didn't want guys like Gretzky, Lemieux being dragged, clutching and all that shit, but it's too much now. It's almost like basketball.
Well, that happened when they took the fighting out, and then those guys could just do that.
Right.
The worst thing that happened, I swear to God, was Gretzky going to L.A. and it brought all those teams down south. It's just like it's a Canadian game. Just keep it up there. Keep it in Buffalo. Keep it in
Michigan and
that's
Boston and Philly.
That's it.
Absolutely.
You're not supposed to get it.
And I think
that's actually a good idea. They should expand upwards, not
Yukon territory should be the next one. Get the team.
Yukon territory.
The players' skills have outgrown the arena. Simple as that. I don't understand why they don't see that. It's a clusterfuck.
Well, if you make the ranks bigger, it's going to get less physical. You know what I mean? And then it'll be total.
I could accept some skill though, some skating at least. You know, like Olympic hockey. I always bring that up.
Not
that
to
was
get
amazing.
nerdy here, but they should have never gotten rid of the red line. What they should have done was just made the left wing lock in the trap. Just make it an illegal defense. Just like in basketball, I kind of like they took that away. At least you don't get those dumb icing calls. Well, because it opened it up more.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could have gone right. But they still don't have those great 2-on-1s, the 3-on-2s that they used to. There's definitely way more. But it took all of that Guy Lafleur kind of stuff out of the game.
And they also like when there's too many penalties, they cut it off at 5-on-3.
Anthony's over here like
he's pricing guns over here.
I'm texting.
No, Ant's like, all right, I don't need to be here for this.
We'll talk about fighting.
I can get him back into the club. Remember when Esposito pulled a gun and shot that Stan McGeer in the ass?
All right,
there you go.
Yeah, he had a right to do that.
Old Uncle Anthony.
Oh, let's look, Uncle Anthony.
What was the team? The Chicago Militia. Yes.
Anyway, but the Bruins, they're out. Obviously,
They're out.
What a disappointment. It's a great Game 6 and then what? 5-zip. Game 7. Jesus.
It was great that they took them 7 games, but they kicked our ass all year. I'm pulling for the Flyers.
Me too.
Just Flyers all the way.
Kinda, yeah.
No, I don't give a shit about the Flyers. I just hate the Canadians. I just want them to lose.
I don't want the Canadians.
I'm indifferent with the Flyers.
I used to. Now it doesn't even.
How could someone say hockey
now.
is for fags?
That's somebody who's.
What's wrong with you?
That's somebody who's been brainwashed by the NBA. Hey, Eric,
why?
Seriously,
it's a self-hating hockey fan.
I'm a huge fan. I follow you all over the place. But hockey's for fags. Get back to the funny.
How is hockey for fags?
Get back to the funny.
Back to the funny.
Okay.
Where's the funny?
Hey, we just took a few.
Eric, come on.
Hey, man, we just wanted a serious moment here.
I can say
hockey because of the physicality and because of the fighting and stuff. Just watch a good UFC fight. And forget about hockey.
Typical fucking nitwit.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, Eric.
You're right.
Same thing. Same thing.
douche.
A guy in the missionary position in shorts for 4 hours on top of a guy. It's the same thing as watching.
What is this? Ew.
This guy used to play hockey with the Canuck.
Much appreciate you guys letting me in the studio here, but I just do not.
We didn't let you. E-Rock just pulled you in here.
Really?
Okay, all right. So I was forced into the studio. So I just don't understand.
His ping pong paddle head and neck is really bothering me.
You don't understand? What don't you understand about
What's that game with the rubber ball and the string?
I'd rather play like Foursquare because I just don't understand. Like, is there one team is always better than another team? Because it seems just like a flip of the coin.
What do you mean, in hockey? A flip of the coin? Well,
it's like if the score's 3-2, it's going to go either way.
Yeah, that's
day of the week.
So what you'd rather watch, like what, a hoop game when it's fucking 102-60?
Yeah, but at least you know who's going to win for sure.
Oh, you want to know who's going to win before the game's over? That's pretty fucking bright. All right. What are we talking about here? That's why hockey's good.
The only thing I will sort of agree with you, there's a lot of luck involved with today's hockey.
A lot of luck?
Because they're all crowded the entire game, and the puck happens to bounce the right way.
Yeah, I mean, why don't they fight more at least? That'd be
well.
That's a good point. Actually,
E-Rock, you will get punished for this.
I'd like to see
What did you? You made like some kind of decision to bring a guest into the studio.
It became a town meeting
on your
all of a
own.
sudden.
Yeah, while you were discussing it, he was out there yelling, "Hockey sucks, hockey sucks." So
well, that's good. How old are you? You're like, what, 20?
24.
24.
What's your favorite sport?
Basketball, man,
Of course.
for sure.
You just made my fucking point.
Wow. Really
just
did.
because you're from a generation that has no fucking attention span. You have to pay attention when you watch hockey. No offense. Is that your parents? They're going to come in and beat me. But, fucking, basketball. Yeah, let's watch two teams trade baskets for 3 hours. And I can come in the last 4 minutes and see the fucking result of the game. And when it's supposed to get exciting at the end of the game, when a team's down by like 4, they have to foul the other team. That's real exciting. It turns into a free throw contest.
I remember, I watched
fucking seriously.
That's why I can't stand the game.
Fucking
So
flawed.
college hoop is great, but pro basketball, dude, that final 7
College,
minutes.
too.
It took. I was watching like it was 7:20. My girl's like, "When's this game over?" I'm like, "There's 7 minutes left." It wasn't over till 8:05.
Yeah, they get the foul. And they go to the free throw. Then they foul.
Then
I
they're
missed
down by
it.
9, and they still call a timeout.
It's great
Well,
when
they
they're
could
running the
foul,
court.
and they could hit a 4-point play.
Yeah, I used to hate it.
And let's not use the term defense, okay? You can't use the term defense in a sport where there's over 200 points scored combined. Stop this. This is defense? Oh, he drove around me.
Yeah. The
Stop
NBA
that
lost
shit.
me. I'm with you guys. I used to be a huge NBA fan, man.
Let me see. A
Huge.
7'2" guy from fucking Africa with arms 11 feet long, and he can dunk. He can jump 3 feet high. Your arms are 6 feet, so he's 14 feet over a rim.
Right.
Fucking skill like I've never seen.
He can
huh?
jump 6 inches off the floor and dunk the ball.
Exactly. Come on.
All right, whatever. Fuck hockey then.
Fuck hockey. Fuck basketball.
Thanks for taking the only thing I like away from
baseball,
it.
football.
Yeah.
He came into the cage.
Hockey, whatever. We can
paddlehead.
League in Canada guarantees 3 fights per game
like
for
junior
your
hockey?
or your money back. Nah, come on.
What are
That's
they
what
do?
I'm talking
Is that
about.
minor
Go-
league?
Cooper, Ontario. What's up?
Hey, I just want to tell you guys, there's a major senior league in Quebec where if there's less than 3 fights in the game, you get your money back on your ticket.
How old are these guys?
They're actually
late 60s.
Most of them are retired junior hockey players.
Oh,
and it's their second
Oh,
job.
shit,
They come
you
over
know
and they
those
play
guys
hockey
are
for
angry.
$30 a week.
Fuck, I need to watch that league. Those are some bitter, angry
that
motherfuckers.
junior league up there. Oof.
Sure.
It's probably all the brothers of old enforcers, like
Yeah.
Ed
Like
Semenko.
I want to start a comedy club
Moose DuPont.
with guys that almost made it.
I got Dave Schultz's card, Dave Schultz gave me his card.
Guys whose pilot actually went to air
Yeah.
and made it for 2
That's
episodes.
the only
and then it's
comedians I'm going to book. Guys that were in L.A., they were this close, but it just didn't happen.
When I was at
and the
Helium-
dream is over. I got to book these guys.
When I was at Helium not the last time before, some guy handed me. He worked for Dave Schultz's company. Dave
Oh,
Schultz
is that
like
right?
a fan of mine. Saw me on the fucking.
Dave
It's called, it says the Hammer on
I
his
read
card.
I read his book.
Oh, did
Hey, get E-Rock back in here, because the Hockey Channel
E-Rock.
is getting Travis and Lisa on today. Who gives a shit? You should get Nick and Bill on. They would love you guys, man. Could we get these
Let's
guys
see.
on the Hockey Channel? Huh?
Yeah, we can
I'm
get
46.
them on.
I'm bringing up shit they've never
No,
even
but they
heard.
would love. They would love to hear like a different angle, old school shit.
Yeah, I'll give them a call now. They'll love to have these guys on.
If you want to, I mean, that'll be up to you. But we could at least,
When is it?
gauge their interest or whatever.
Their shows from
Not
10
today.
to 12.
Oh yeah. Well, fuck it, I'll call in.
All right, cool.
I'm a whore.
Line of the day is brought to you by AshleyMadison.com. If you're looking for a little something on the side, basically there's a website where you could cheat. We haven't seen you in a while, Bill. This is our latest sponsor.
Cheat on what?
Your chick, a cheating website, or your.
You need a website for that?
Well, and you need the girls too. So the girls are cheating
All
on
you
their
need is the
husbands.
fucking pills and a can of Sprite.
Let's just acknowledge that would have made a runner-up line of the day right there. All right. AshleyMadison.com for all you cheaters out there. Yeah.
Oh, I'm literally looking up. Like, I didn't realize you're going to be reading line of the day. I thought I thought you were going to be showing me the website.
Oh, we could. It's just
no truck.
What?
Yeah, leave it where it is.
Why? What happened?
Okay. Nothing.
Did you just negotiate something while we're talking hockey?
No.
What'd you do? Buy some boots or some shit?
What did you just do?
Anthony just bought a crossbow.
Wow, I've never heard that laugh from him. That is totally guilty. He's like,
Busted.
"What? I didn't. barely
I can
barely
see
any air coming out of him.
He just ordered hand grenades. I can see him on the screen.
He's like, what, me? What, no.
Yeah, he either ordered hand grenades or he rubbed one out. Something happened over there.
He just negotiated something over there.
You look guilty as fucking hell.
Red? What?
I didn't negotiate it.
By the way, I didn't finish my bit. The bitter comedy club would be hilarious because the material you would get from these fucking guys.
That'd be a great tour.
I'm not bitter yet.
No,
I wasn't looking at you, Nick.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Give me another week. I'm fucking
Instead of the Kings, the almost Kings.
Yeah.
The almost signed. Why don't I just drive this bit right into the fucking ground?
like a Zamboni.
I try to bring it back, and everyone was too polite to say, you know what, why don't we just fucking do line of the day? Hey, the 11 o'clock hour is up for grabs if you guys want to do it.
Billy, you want to stay?
Oh, yeah, I'll hang around.
What
We're
the
going to
fuck?
talk about Clark Gillies for 58 minutes?
Clark Gillies. I used to caddy for him. I used to caddy for that motherfucker.
That's a great YouTube clip. Clark Gillies breaks so-and-so's face. Just
oh, God.
It's at home. It's at a cookout, a family cookout.
Dude, he's a regular at my brother's restaurant.
Is that at YouTube?
Oh, yeah. He used to
always
always
be
be
the fuck.
Let's
He used
find
to
that
kill
out.
O'Reilly.
Yeah, he was
O'Reilly
a
would
tough
try and
fuck.
hang in there.
Yeah,
but
give us a
Jesus.
good hockey fight that we can watch as we do line of the day.
1970. I Googled this when I had my own radio show back in the early 50s. But we Googled Montreal Canadiens versus Bruins, and I said to my producer, I think it was like 1970, put Canadians Bruins. It was a bench. It was when the fucking cops got involved in shit. It was a beauty.
All right, here's Clark Gillies.
See, this
motherfucker.
This was all right, but
I used to
the
have to
70s
caddy
were
for
worse.
him at the Huntington Crescent Club. This
Well,
guy
you might
was-
as well show the Stan Jonathan
All right.
if you just
Or
want to
I'll
see him
just,
in a bloody mess.
Look at us just watching videos.
I'll just.
Fuck 'em. Fuck the listeners. Let's watch videos of hockey fights.
Listen to our
If
reaction.
you want the rest of my story, I'll be on 57th Street.
See, you don't see this anymore.
No, look at that.
You don't see that type of shit.
Just knocked out cold. Look
It
at
was,
that
yeah,
guy
it was
just
the
laying
upper.
there.
It was the uppercut.
Oh, man. And
was a
there he goes.
big, tough
Just
bastard.
skate off. Look at him. Yeah, you motherfucker. What a goon.
That lumberjack
What
beard.
a
Yeah, he was a
goon.
motherfucker.
What an animal, man! What a
No, but he was
animal.
a good player too.
Yes, he
loves
was.
Clark.
He was a
Yes, he
complete
was.
Wow,
player.
is that guy fucking bleeding?
Oh yeah, they used to.
Yeah.
They used to fuck each other.
He gets him with an overhand right, and then the guy ducks down like, okay, that hurt, and then he just comes
Yeah,
with the
here it is.
uppercut.
Watch,
Oh, Jesus.
and he's just finding some.
Oh.
Good night.
Here we go. Bang, bang,
Boom.
bang,
Boom.
uppercut. Oh, see
Yeah,
ya.
it was the uppercut.
Yeah.
Holy
What the
shit.
fuck was he fighting? A girl? That guy?
Which Ranger was it?
How that's part of a sport, though, is amazing.
And it's kind of funny, isn't it?
It is funny.
You know
That's
what- you know what else-
part of the game.
But it was the one sport where you couldn't talk shit. You can talk shit in every other sport, and now
Exactly.
all your friends come out and help you. This one,
They
they,
can stay
they
here
just
and do
drop
it.
Look
right.
how he skates off, adjusting his sleeves on his jersey. Like, yeah,
Oh, yeah, you
just
feel the balls.
fucked him up real bad.
He should have had a sickle. As he was skating off the
I get suspended, and I played a year at JVs for breaking my stick on a kid's head.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey,
Playing Saugus, Massachusetts, at Lynn Arena. And I could hardly skate. I just went out to stay in shape
Lynn.
for fucking spring track. And are you going to read something?
No, I'm listening to you.
But there was a big kid for Saugus, big motherfucker, and he was flattening buddies of mine who play hockey, and he was laying them out like fucking. I get on like they put me on near the end of the first period, my first shift. I'm going into the corner for the puck. I look behind me. I can hear this kid breathing down me. He put me halfway up the fucking glass. I'm not exaggerating. I was 6 feet off the ice.
Holy
And I'm laying there crumpled, and I get up and I'm chasing him. You know, my chin's like a foot from the ice. That's how I used to skate. And I just came back of the head, and the stick's going fucking set me off.
Get out.
It was great though. It was fucking. You know, they
Yeah, it
skate
had to
you
be
off.
done, though.
It had to be done.
It had to be done.
Again, that was in the 80s. I was, imitating guys I saw in the early 70s. So they're like, this kid's fucking nuts. What's he doing?
Amazing.
But I'm skating off with no gloves. You feel like a badass.
Hockeyfights.com is a great website. Yes, I've got to acknowledge that today. And then someone is saying, and I've heard about this, and I haven't seen it yet, best hockey fight ever is Patrick Roy's son fighting in the Quebec Junior League. Have you seen it yet, though?
Yes.
It's not that great?
No, the other guy refuses to fight.
Yeah.
He just pounds on
No,
him.
you got to go to the 70s, man. Stan
Yeah.
Jonathan.
First Bouchard is
Bouchard and Stan Jonathan versus Dan Bouchard. For
If
the
you just want to
Canadians.
see a guy become a bloody mess, If you
But
ever
Billy, you know
seen a
what?
guy beat up like a midget beat up somebody who's 6'6",
Yeah.
that's what it looks like.
Oh, really?
But you know where all the blood came from in that fight? A referee got kicked in that fight. You remember? That's where all the... I mean, Bouchard was bleeding too, but a ref tried to break it up. You got a skate in the face.
Fuck.
It was gushing out. It was... look, here you go.
Oh, here we go.
Here you go.
Do you
Here
have,
it is.
Do you have Fred Cusick?
Watch this.
Bang, bang.
Look at what a badass.
Holy
Look at him. Look at him.
These
Look at
two
him.
are
He was the
trading.
baddest.
Oh my
Look at him. He was the bad
blows.
motherfucker.
Did you see how he went from right and he switched to his left?
Switched
a lot
to
of
his
guys
left.
couldn't do that.
Now watch the blood all over the ice. See it gushing?
Yeah.
Here we
See
go.
it?
What?
See this ref is cut. It's coming from the ref.
No, it isn't. It's
Yes,
coming
it
from-
is. It's
coming from both of them.
coming
from both.
But it's coming from the ref.
Both
I've seen it
bleeding.
1,000 times.
How did the ref get cut?
He got a skate in the face.
Look, you can see the ref.
Yeah,
He's all fucked up too.
But that's not
See,
from...
this was fighting.
No, absolutely.
Wow.
Hey, let's not forget, we got a couple Bruins fans in the studio. I was reminded of the Islanders-Bruins fight, 1980 playoffs. Lasted about 10 fucking minutes.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
80.
yeah. There's that one Gillies probably fucking destroyed somebody.
Exactly.
Bruins had some goings that year, though.
Hey, if you guys stick around, Nick and Bill from XM NHL want you guys on today. We could do like a simulcast. If you guys, you can stay here.
What?
Yeah, we'll stay
keep it
here.
clean.
We'll stay here.
By the time we finish
Keep it
the
clean
show
on satellite?
and do a
Yeah, what's
break,
that all about?
you guys
Okay.
got like 45 minutes. You could skate through 45.
Yeah.
All right.
Billy?
A little pun.
I like how he waited to ask us on air, so it would be totally awkward.
Yeah,
You know what? I kind of want to get the fuck out of here. We'll be-
That's true. Dude, you could totally leave. You know that. You know that. Line of the day brought to you by AshleyMadison.com. Let's get into this. Runner-up line of the day.
I just want to say, when her stockings come off after a 19-hour day, it must smell like the bank robbing mask of a mackerel.
That was a good
But how
one.
does the mackerel
Good
hold
line.
a gun?
Exactly.
But
How's he going to rob a bank?
not get
It's a
technical,
mackerel.
'cause it was
You
still
could just
hilarious.
wait him out, to tell you the truth.
Yeah,
You'd
right?
fucking die.
Yeah.
Needs water, I
You
think.
need somebody to throw water on him
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah.
I thought you guys talking was literally still part of that clip, and I was
I
like,
did
why,
too.
why do they keep all this extra stuff on?
Why do you keep this extra
I did too, Billy.
bullshit?
How tired are we? I'm like, wow, this is quite a clip.
I know. Let's hang around for 45 minutes and talk about hockey where you can't curse.
We got to hear
Remember the terrific elbow that Stan Jonathan hit?
I'll tell you, it's such a beautiful game.
And
The open ice, the rushes.
The sound of the skates.
You really paint a picture.
It's beautiful. How about when somebody
How do
rings
you
one
know?
off the
You were
pipes?
negotiating something while we were doing our hockey thing. We want to know what you were negotiating.
Really?
There was something going on over there.
No, this is
What,
something.
me?
I think it goes beyond clothing. I think you're hooking up with somebody.
What? Anthony's having his bay windows tinted at his house.
Yeah, that's
Fucking crazy.
I gotta get home to painters.
Yeah, that's.
You got to start
Pictures
wearing
at my
those
house.
glasses John Goodman wore in The Big Lebowski. Those with the yellow tint. You got to start wearing those. The sniper glasses.
Sniper glasses.
Dude, go with the Paul Kersey
Yeah,
mustache.
there we go. All right.
All right, let's
Getting
do
my
it.
look
Paul
together.
Kersey, is that his name?
We'll get back to abusing Anthony, but first, another runner-up line of the day, or the one thing you will never eat again, or don't want to eat again.
Anthony box of cigars.
What?
I think I talked over.
It was a stealth one. Never want to eat again. Nick said Rita Rudner.
Right.
Oh, and I was
Rita
the one
Rudner.
laughing. I
See,
did
it's
hear
just
it
not my
originally.
year. Even my fucking lines.
Yeah,
line
look
of
at
the
that.
day get talked.
I was laughing hard. I
And
remember
stepped
hearing
on.
it.
That could have meant two more people tonight at the brokerage.
Brokerage, Nick DiPaolo, tonight.
Belmore, Long Island.
The Governor's,
And Governors,
tomorrow
Friday and
and
Saturday in Levittown.
Sure.
Honorary guest
Bill O'Reilly's on
Clark
now.
Gillies.
Here's another runner-up
Probably.
line of the day.
York, Pennsylvania, police say a man was killed because he had a similar nickname as the attacker's attended target.
Oh no, Ted Nogger got beat up.
What the fuck?
I missed that one.
I did too. I hate to admit it.
Oh, what the joke was?
Well, kind of.
No. I'm saying when he said it the first time.
We have a problem with listening on the show. We've acknowledged
Right
that in the
here.
past. Another runner-up line of the day.
And I never realised an eyeball could stink so much. Literally, I bit into it as like an explosion of blood and like gristle in his eyeball. And
It's
that
like
was-
Iraq's freshen up gum.
That was a bit brutal there, Iraq. Apologize.
No one was buying into the fact that he was trying to say that he was just like an ugly dude and didn't belong on TV.
Hey, no, I just
We're like, shut up.
I hate that
Are you
Hugh
kidding?
Grant fucking modesty.
Yeah.
You know, they just keep giving me movies, and I just shut the fuck up.
Right here.
Okay, you like hookers, and you bang them in a fucking Jetta.
Oh, and his movies suck.
They are. I've not seen one of his movies that
Why
were
would
entertaining.
you? If you had a set of nuts and you like guns,
Yeah,
why the
true,
fuck would
true.
you?
Mm-hmm. You're right.
This guy's a goo gobbler from way back.
Another runner-up line of the day.
I'm doing my best work with 3 minutes left in the show.
This is garbage
Uncle Frank is a drinker. I know that Uncle Frank.
He likes to throw a few back.
Yeah, he's probably at the table. He's held up his drink. Yeah, I'm a drunk.
Oh, look at Uncle Frank.
Yeah.
Would it be funny if Uncle Frank never drank and he just had liver cancer?
Wouldn't it be funny? That's what I like. You promise.
Yeah. Like it's not funny. How many runner-ups we got left? One more?
One.
All right, one more runner-up.
My brother never failed, unlike Aunt Edna's kidneys. I got one in there.
That was a beauty.
Bill Burr, Helium, tonight through Saturday in Philly.
Yes, I'm still here doing the Hockey Channel.
Yeah, you can promote the hell out of it. All right, line of the day, AshleyMadison.com. Thanks. Here comes
Line of the day. Line of the day. Line of the day. Wow, wow.
Hey guys, I'm actually been married to a black woman for the last 20 years.
A black president would be a great thing.
Oh, see?
Wow.
I told you.
I have some quote there.
Line of the day.
All right, we're going to step aside, and we might be doing more live radio. I don't know. These guys might just sneak out.
No, we won't. We wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah, we'll hang around.
Wouldn't leave you hanging.
We'll see.
You don't hear the excitement in our voices?
Seriously, I have a door deal tonight. I'll stay here till 4 o'clock.
You're not allowed to plug, though.
Oh, is that right?
You're not looking to take this headphones off. Fuck you, man. Nick DiPaolo's been great. Bill Burr's been great. I think they're sticking around to do a little more. And I think they might hook up with the Hockey Channel. So it could get a little interesting after the break here.
What?
Thanks, guys. Ant and I will see you tomorrow. Ant's negotiating something that we're
not
a hostage situation.
He has not said shit for the last half hour.
Yes, I did.
He's just creepily typing
He's
over
on
there.
Soldiers
Look
of
at
Fortune.
look at his mock look of shock on his face. It's just really annoying me right now. Huh? You know you're in acting class, and they said, "Give me an emotion, give me shock." That was the look on your face. That's how phony that just
I love
looked.
how you called him out on it because he went, "Who? What? Me?"
Hey, you look like part of a death squad from Nicaragua.
Say hi to the
Sandinistas, yeah.
Just say hi to them for us. All right, we're out.
That's his sex game he's playing later. He's playing a Ron Contra with his girl later on tonight.